What up? Top of the top. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. What's up? What's up, y'all? We back again. See y'all ready. What's up, Shayna? Episode 388. What's good, Dramatic? What's up? Apex. Lady Love, what's up? Jamila. Be in here. What's up, Monique? J.E. what's good? Y'all coming in here fast. What up, Wax? What's good, y'all? What's up? What's up, Street Oracle? Taisha Davis, what's up? Y'all pulling up so fast. What's good, Naturally J? What's up, Kyosha? What's good, y'all? What's up, Ronnie? All right, man. Y'all already know I'm a holler. What's up, Melanice? 401 Rider, what's good? Good morning, Colleen. And y'all pulling up fast. Anyway, we gotta get into it. Episode 388. We got a couple updates. What else? Man, this stuff getting crazy out here. I'm gonna say, all right, boom. Today, two more people got killed, 2 people dead at GLORILLA concert. We already know wherever they go at, it's gonna be some death. I just talk about this yesterday? And it's mighty funny. It's a lot of stuff coming out of Memphis or people from Memphis. It's like it's a black cloud over Memphis. I don't know, between this John Morant, GLORILLA, all this Memphis stuff. Anyway, we're gonna talk about it, about how 2 people allegedly ended up dead. And after I did the live yesterday, I ran into some more disturbing news of another celebrity spotted Wavy out here in these streets. Look, allegedly Wavy, because I saw Nicki Minaj on video and she was looking real high. And like I said, man, when people do, that's their business. But I'm gonna say this: if you stupid enough to come in public and be sloppy and messy, then what? We're gonna talk about it and we're gonna have jokes. It's just that simple. So we're gonna take a look at this Nicki Minaj thing because it's some details behind that. We're gonna talk about that today. Also, y'all know I got a couple other updates, like Gucci Mane, one of his artists, Lil Wop, he's officially out the closet and he is promoting some foolish behavior. We're gonna take a look at that. But all of this still sums up to what I've been telling y'all. Game over, shit is done. Now you go watch it play out in your face. To see your heroes fall and these cartoon characters, you're gonna see that, look, this shit ain't even adding up no more. Anyway, I had to let y'all pull up. What's up, Black Barbie? What's up, Big Phil? What's up, Annette? Yeah, man, we cooking this morning. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the all notification bell, because I see certain videos come out and y'all still don't get to see them because I know they don't pop up on your timeline. I already know that. You know, like I said before, the people that tapping to me, they tapping on the channel. My stuff don't really pop up on timelines like that. You understand? But it's all good. What's up, Swirl Girl? What's up, Theo? All right, Natasha, what's up? Man, let's get into the day. We ain't got time to play today. Let's go. GLORILLA, 2 dead at a concert. And Nicki Minaj out here lit in public. Look to me like this rap stuff is going left, but like I said before, right? This is my opinion. The last people standing in the rap game is the females. See how they shifted the game? The top rappers in America right now is females. Really, really. Between the ones that's already popping and the ones on the come up is really female. The last male to really be on top is really like Lil Baby, Drake. Really. I'm talking about really at the top, making money, tours, and Future. It's only a few. It's a handful of male rap artists that are still being successful. But you see, they shifted the game to the females. See, before they had the men acting soft, singing. Now they got the woman rapping hard. You see how they playing agenda games? Because they said that the whole agenda they want is for everything to be genderless. Everything mixed up. It is what it is. Come as you are. But I'm just breaking it down because we see women rapping harder, women going hard. Women are starting to go harder than dudes, and dudes are starting to become soft. But all of this is part of the plan. Anyway, GLORILLA, y'all know she the hardest rapper out right now. She's the hardest rapper out, the hardest rapper, meaning it sounds like she a man. I'm gonna be real. I don't know who told her the vocals, that flow was cool. I mean, that voice, but it is what it is. All right. My point is this. This is what's being promoted. Like I said, these people, they go visit your kids at middle school. They don't go to no damn colleges and high school to meet people. No, they go to kids. This all is for the kids to be brainwashed and follow that shit for the next 20 years. My point is this. We've seen an era of people with no talent become successful, right? Because I told you, when you got the money, anybody could look like they something overnight. It's called upgrade you. You get upgraded overnight quick. Anyway, let's take a look at this. 2 people killed in stampede at GLORILLA concert in New York City. But see, within the code, GLORILLA is gorilla. And gorilla is a nickname they give the niggas, monkeys. So, of course, when somebody going by the name of gorilla, you should already know something savage going to happen. See that? But see, we didn't understand that names mean something. And names attract energy. Names mean a lot. Like, it's no coincidence when the dude named Murder, he wound up getting smoked. Get it? Or he wound up going to jail for life. His name Murder. What you think? That's how this shit works. See, we didn't understand the science of names and spells. Anyway, Memphis rapper says she is devastated and heartbroken over fans' death as 8 people remain injured. So that's what? 2 dead, 8 injured. 2 people have died and 8 remain injured after a stampede at a concert by the U.S. rapper GLORILLA in New York State. Rochester police initially told CNN that they believed that at the end of the night, fans rushed for the exits of the Main Street Armory. In a subsequent statement, the police said, "We are hearing many reports of potential causes, including crowd size, shots fired, pepper spray, and more. Preliminary reports from people at the scene indicate that these injuries were caused from being trampled. We do not have any evidence of gunshots being fired or anyone being shot or stabbed." So, from what we hear, we know it was chaos going on. And it's sad when you're a grown-ass person getting trampled. But we know this ain't the first time it happened. We know throughout hip-hop history, it has been rap events where people are getting trampled. For one, that basketball game Puffy threw a long time ago. Before he blew up, he had a party. It was a basketball game, long story short, people got fucking trampled. And in that situation, somebody locked the fucking doors. Allegedly. But see, this shit ain't no coincidence. It's the same old shit repeated. And the same old soup reheated. This ain't nothing new. But I told you, now rap means something different. They told you hip-hop was dead. Hip-hop is over. 50 years anniversary. They already had the funeral service. Which means now things are going into something else. So rap does not mean what it used to mean no more. You remember when rap meant lyrics, bars, beats, swag, originality, a whole lot of things that don't represent that no more. Now rap represent, I get high, I sell my ass, I barely can rap, I need to put this auto-tune on these vocals to make it sound better. You feel me? Yeah, I gotta smoke blunts, I gotta do all this extra shit because I ain't got no talent. That's the new rap. All right, period. So I ain't no hater, I ain't none of that, but I'm showing you trash and how trash creates more trash. So when somebody trash come to your city and do a show, somebody gonna be dead. And somebody dead at the show is considered trash because they got to get scooped up and put in a plastic bag. My point is this, man. You see all this shit going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. All you seeing is people reaching for that last dollar that's circulating. That's why you see all this stuff always happen at tax season, like I told you. They already understand the game from Hustlenomics. When it's tax season, go ahead and release the tickets. But see, people from the street understood that tax season is when you get all of the street money. That's when you get all the money from the people that's spending it up in the hood. You feel me? So now they just understood that, look, we can apply the street game to the rap game. Okay, we know people in the hood about to get their income tax. They got a little extra money. Go ahead and put them tickets out. Let's go on tour. Let's collect this bread. That's why, like I said, you got all these festivals popping out right now. They do the same shit every year because the key is to take your money. That's it. Anyway, it's just sad when you look at it. You get dressed up. You prepare your whole day to go out to a show. But little do you know, somebody gonna end up dead. Somebody ain't gonna make it home. Now that's cool. But the thing is, see, they're gonna come to your city, turn up, get the bag, do their show, and then they're gonna leave. And when they leave, you're gonna be left with the pain. That's how they do. But my point is, this ain't a bash her. I'm just showing you the pattern of stupidity. I'm showing you a pattern that ain't gonna stop. Like, because it's being promoted. It's money backing that shit. You feel me? It's money backing. I told you they can get anybody off the street, anybody. And like I said, if somebody gonna get your whole teeth done over, 30,000 on your teeth, thousands of dollars on your hair, thousands of dollars on your outfits, put you in a nice car, decent house, anybody become a star overnight, y'all. So my point is this, man, this girl don't probably even know, she don't even know her right from her left. This is the same woman that says she ain't know about a fox. She spoke about what? Eating French fries with semen on it. She done said some of the most dumbest stuff on the planet we ever heard, and people still go support that shit. Why? Because the people are stupid. That's all we at with it right now, y'all. I ain't gotta sugarcoat that shit. People are dumber than ever. So it is what it is. I ain't knocking nobody hustle. Get that money. But it's just sad. Look, 2 people dead and 8 people injured. So you went out to have a good time, but for some people night, they ended up having a bad time. See? And she out the door. So let's go on to the next topic. Nicki Minaj. Now, I don't want no smoke. I ain't here to diss Nicki, all right? But Nicki Minaj has been portraying strange behavior. Now, it's a lot of things going on. People say she's really starting to feel the heat of her boyfriend, her man, the Chester, the man that's registered sex offender. She's been getting a lot of heat over that man. But some people feel like he is the one bringing her down. And people that's tapped into this channel, you know, I spoke about this a while ago, that in the game, we broke it down together. We looked at what a handler is, a fake-ass manager. They send handlers to these people disguised as boyfriends and girlfriends. But their whole point is to control you and do strange things. So it's like that when Nicki Minaj on the top of her game, she made a bad mistake and strategically started messing with the wrong dude. And it's the lesson within that. It was somebody she grew up with, but at the same time, it shows you. Let me tell you something. When you grow up, the people you leave behind, sometimes they're supposed to be left behind. But see, when you grow up, you're not supposed to really go back to your old childhood friends unless they on the same time you on. But my point is this. She felt comfortable, but it ain't that. The point is people saying he the one bringing her down and stressing her out. And they said he got her on drugs. So it was seen Nicki Minaj was high and wavy. I'm not going to say she was on perks, but I know what a perk high look like. I know what an opioid high look like. I know what it look like when you leaning and you slurring. But maybe she could have just been tired. Maybe she could have just been feeling a certain way. But when I saw that video, she was slurring and everything. So my point is this. Either that man stressing her out or he turning her out. You feel me? Because Nicki Minaj is one of the most influential women rappers of this day and time. She has a lot of followers, meaning she had mind control over a lot of people that are now grown. To her, to a lot of people, she is God. But hey, it is what it is. I'm just going to show you once again, the people you worship and you think they God and you try to get your swag from, I'm going to show you they can't even keep their shit straight for a day. They can't even focus. Now let's look. She was in a car and some fans pressed her, wanted some autographs, some pictures. Now I give it to her. She was being friendly, but she was wavy. And it was looking messy, y'all, because this is how she was looking. Now, mind you, this is why she's talking to people. People standing on in front of her. This is why she's talking. This is why she's talking. This is how she leaning out. So you know the internet with this camera play, you know I can slow it down and catch it shot for shot. So if you seen it regular, you probably wouldn't peep, but she talking to people. Then my people that know what time it is, you start seeing the effects of the lip locking, the jaw locking, the lips feeling dry. You feel me? She started licking her lips. She started leaning. You feel me? Now, don't get it twisted. Yeah, she was smoking that gas too. But we know gas don't make you lean like that while people talking to you. Now, we know if you in the crib chilling and you getting high, you might fall asleep. Yeah, but not while people talking to you. She was doing this while people was talking to her all in front of the car. Leaning and slurring her words. Looking wavy. I ain't gonna say, they saying she on them perks. They saying she on that stuff. And Nikki, I'm gonna tell you, you better not fuck with the wrong pill with some fentanyl in it, because your ass gonna be out of here. And maybe they might be trying to set you up with a fentanyl pill. Because see, once you already start getting lit, it ain't enough for them to slip something on you. And I ain't saying she was getting high. I'm just saying this all alleged. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the symptoms she had was looking to me like she was on a perk or something more than a perk. Maybe she could have hit the bag. I don't know. She could be straight on dog food. I don't know. It's all allegations. But I know one thing. She was wavy, and it wasn't just no damn weed. You feel me? That's what I know. Allegedly. See? This is why people talking to her, y'all. That's my whole point. This is why people talking. She's leaned out. And when you see the video, she was slurring and talking real low. So I know what it means. Because, see, some of us know the game. See, when you high on certain drugs, you'll be talking, you'll think you're talking loud, but reality, you're talking low. And then sometimes that throat be locking up. And that nose be locking up. So they barely could talk. You feel me? I'm just saying, right? She went from being focused to now she out here being sloppy. But when you got money, you can hide it. But I'm showing you your role models. Who your role models I showed you? Who was popping at the same exact time? Well, a lot of y'all was raised on Nicki Minaj, and you was raised on Chris Brown. You see what's happening to both of them, don't you? Shit ain't hard to figure out, y'all. But they say a lot of this is because she getting a lot of backlash from her Chester man. Her man that is a registered sex offender. They saying that he is ruining her career and stressing her out. And a lot of this drama she going through is because of him. And they say he's the one getting her lit, supplying her. That's what they saying. But like you said, she could just be stressed out. She could just be stressed out. Could be just stressed out and tired. But you got to watch the video in real time to really see the real effects. So that's just how I go. Like I said, I ain't here to knock her. I ain't here to knock. I'm just being real. This is my whole point with these people. Stop coming out in public messy and we don't have nothing to talk about. Stop promoting bullshit and stop being messy. Y'all got money, move accordingly. But once you come out like this, man, you setting yourself up for failure. But at the end of the day, it's sign of the times. And what else, y'all? All things shall be revealed. So in my opinion, like I said, people revealing themselves. This is not nobody reaching and just trying to bring up dirt. No, they're exposing themselves. Because I told you, my whole point is this. These people can't even think for themselves. Yeah, they got a lot of money, but they can't even do nothing on their own. Nothing. They need handlers. They need helpers. And her handler just happened to be her man. And he ain't right. So maybe she is stressed. You feel me? Maybe she is stressed. But like I said, it was a whole bunch of people in front of her talking to her. I love you. Oh, I've been your fan. I heard one girl say it too. I've been your fan since 7. I'm just listening. She just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, mm-hmm. She just going with the flow. But meanwhile, she was doing this while they was talking to her. Matter of fact, you see the head right here. You see the man head right in front of her. But there was a whole bunch of people right in front of her talking to her. And we've never seen Nicki Minaj act like that. Definitely not in public. You feel me? And then you got to understand, reason why I say she might have was feeling a certain, she could have been lit because obviously you know if you lit and you lean and you on camera, all these cameras in your face. But she was so stuck, she even be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Usually get them cameras out my face or whatever. She was just sitting there talking to them. And she let them take pictures and all of that. That's what surprised me, because she was acting weird and she still let them take pictures and was still. So I'm like, yo, something ain't right with that picture. But hopefully she get her mind right. But at the end of the day, the main thing is this, man. You got to be your own person now, man. You can't be following people no more. The people you've been following, people been following these past couple of years, they're not even stable now. So that's why I say the people that are focused, smart right now on point, just be your own leader. This is the time to be your own leader. I'm gonna say that 2023, be your own leader, because if not, you're gonna end up somewhere you don't want to be at. That's what's happening. So we watching the fall right in our face. That's all we watching, y'all. Ain't nothing spectacular. Now, this came up yesterday too. Cardi B reports are false. I'm not releasing a beauty line yet. So I guess it was reports that she had a beauty line coming out. But my point of talking about this is to show y'all something else, in my opinion. Now, you see how Cardi been rapping for a little while now. But if she was smart, she would have already had a beauty line. If she was smart, she would start having some businesses instead of trying to do whack-ass McDonald's deals. But she out here playing around. Who's to say maybe it was Offset idea to do that McDonald's commercial for him, his benefit? Because Cardi B ain't got to do no McDonald's commercial. And my point is this. We looking at things in the early stage that even these people we see like Cardi B, if she don't make the right business moves, her time gonna come too. Let's rewind to Rihanna. You see how Rihanna been made them business moves? She ain't got to make no more music, do no clown shit at all no more. It's a few people that's like that. But I'm saying, when you got the money, you got to make the proper investments, the proper business moves. See, these people got the money to invest in tech and really become rich. But you see, she don't even have a beauty line out. She don't have nothing really out here. Just like GLORILLA. GLORILLA is not going to have nothing because Yo Gotti them going to jerk her ass. She probably can't even read. What's up, Kim? What's up, Miss Deja? They can't even read. So my point is this. Cardi, you need to make the right moves now. Because if you don't, 9 times out of 10, Offset going to make you fall off because his career ain't going to go nowhere. And if y'all was smart, y'all would put out a joint album together. Y'all might as well start pushing that. Anyway, let's move on, man. Some more nonsense. I spoke about this dude a while ago called Lil Wop. I mean, when he came out, Gucci Mane artist, fake ass Young Thug, but Gucci Mane is the one that discovered Young Thug. Gucci Mane, I used to rock with you, but you starting to do a lot of suspect stuff out here too. Anyway, this is the first gangster rapper to come out as LGBTQ. Atlanta rapper Lil Wop says it's femboy season. Do y'all see this? And he just had to put it on Atlanta, didn't he? But why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this once again to show you the narrative of fucking rap is over with. This is not what we signed up for, is it, y'all? So let's look. This dude is promoting, he's out the closet. Now, before he was playing around, meaning he was toying with it. But now he came all the way out. Because they also understand that the rainbow community has a lot of money and they will support you if you're on their side. So you're watching people sell out. Now, mind you, yes, we already know a lot of rappers already been undercover. We already know that. But the only reason why they let it be known, because they're trying to get paid off it now. That's it. But look, this dude right here, this is the difference. He's supposed to be the thug that's outright. You know how you got rappers, you know, they might be suspect or whatever, but this dude's supposed to be hard, killer. And he came out right. Looking like a fake-ass Wiz Khalifa. What else I broke down to y'all when I showed you YK Cyrus? You see how he strategically got his nipple showing? I told you that is gestures of fruity behavior. Shirt off is one thing. Shirt off, nipple showing, that's another thing. But really, told you, man, you're not supposed to really walk around with your shirt off. You want to be honest. I don't care how built you are. But you'll see him purposely exposing the nipple. because he's a fake ass young thug. The only difference between him, he's straight outright flaming, and he proud of it. He said it's femboy season. Which means, yo, this stuff I'm showing y'all, man. I showed y'all this before. This is him right here. See, I told people, man, and I ain't kind of trying to keep saying I told y'all, man, but I'm getting repetitive because I'm a year ahead. I'm already a year ahead of all this stuff. So I gotta say I told y'all for the people that's new pulling up, that ain't been in tune. We had episode 388, and my point is this: you see this shit transpiring, and you see when it first happened, and it ain't gonna stop. Now, mind you, Gucci Mane signed this dude. What does that mean? Gucci Mane co-signing it. And that means Gucci Mane been sold out. Even getting tatted out means something else now. This shit's something different. Because most of the people that are suspect, they the ones tatted all out. It means something different now. See? But my point is this, man. This is, look, man. Gucci Mane artist Lil Wop has long been suspected to prefer same-sex relationships. Well, he now appears to have officially come out as a member of LGBTQ club. The comments on Lil Wop's Instagram are flooded with fans congratulating the rapper for having the courage to live his best life. Pause right there. See that? What it say? Instagram are flooded with fans congratulating the rapper. See the fans? See the fanboys? You see that? What does that show you? Man, it show you the world we in. That's what it show you. Because being a rapper has nothing to do with your sexual preference. But I told you, all this music now just deal with agendas. What about the nigga music? You don't know about his music because it's fucking trash. That's why. He been rapping. He been doing his thing. But it ain't going to sell, right? So now they have to merge the other behavior in there. See? It's all about the behavior. It's not about the music. But what it say? The fans flooded congratulating the rapper for living his best life. What would he fucking do? So what? That shit ain't got nothing to do with no good music. But it has something to do with the agenda. See that? They always push agendas now. It's not about the music. It's about agenda, mind control program, turn everybody ass out, had their ass all backwards, and then take all their fucking money. And flip all their kids. All this is to flip your kids. Your kids grow up being confused. They don't know what from what from what. This all to flip the minds of the kids, man. We grown already. We know what's up. They got a different program in place. So when your kids see this growing up, he think it's cool. He think it's cool. You see? Now you come home, your son doing this. To each his own. The Atlanta rapper posted a pic on Instagram with his new bae, whom Watt refers to as a femboy. And while it's not certain the person in the picture is a man, the individual is believed to be a man or a trans person. Talking about this picture right here. See that? See what they promoting? Told you that rap shit over with. It's over with. But not everyone has been so supportive of Lil Wop's openness. The post is also filled with homophobic comments, including some suggesting that Gucci Mane should drop Lil Wop and distance himself from allegedly LGBTQ rapper. Here's Lil Wop explaining his complicated sexuality. Man, don't need to go into that. Because the point of the matter is, they all sold out, man. Showing you, man. Showing you. The people have been flipped, y'all. This is the new normal. This is the new normal now. See that? I don't want no parts of none of you people, man. None of y'all. We live in a time where being a weirdo is considered normal. Yeah, we know about Frank Ocean. We know about Lil Nas X. But this is specifically the program of the gangster. I'll kill you, nigga. And then I still be fruity after that. That's the new agenda. You don't see it going on right now? It's going on right now every day. That's the new wave. Half these dudes acting super, super tough and they super, super soft. They marshmallows. A lot of them are marshmallows. And that's why the women are becoming harder. You know why? Because a lot of the women see through it. You can't fool a woman with certain stuff. They see it. So that's why the women are becoming harder. I just broke it down. GLORILLA, see that? She out here looking hard. And the man out here looking soft. See that? Also, I showed you how a lot of these suspect dudes, I hate to say it, the suspect dudes have hijacked dreads. They hijacked dread culture. I broke it down a million times. I know the true science of rocking dreads, but these other people, they stole dreads and made it part of their culture. So a lot of these dudes, they started growing out their hair so they can purposely style their hair like women and have a woman, a feminine look be masculine at the same time. That's why you see they putting their hair in a little ponytail and little pom-poms. You know what I'm talking about? Little pom-poms and swirls. Man, y'all get that stuff a pass. They going to the beauty salon, sitting in chairs, getting hair dyed and getting highlight streaks. Psst, come on, man. But that's the new normal. I seen a mother had her little son, he probably about 6 years old, had a high fade, dreads on top, dyed fucking yellow. And he was a little boy, and he was dark skinned. I'm like, man, people just follow anything, man. Any fucking thing. Anyway, what happened? What the hell is wrong with a little kid getting a fresh ass fade and a fresh ass edge up? What's wrong with that? But if the rappers do it, I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna let my son look like little dirt. Anyway, man. The biggest joke is John Morant. They calling that man John Warrant, NBA dumb boy. Stop right there. For my people that rock with me, who the first person you heard say NBA dumb boy? I know I call him NBA dumb boy. Really NBA young boy, which I know I've been calling that boy NBA dumb boy. But now John Morant is the new NBA dumb boy because he in the NBA and he was seen flashing hammers. And he looked like he lost his mind right there too, y'all. It looked like either he lost his fucking mind or he did that shit on purpose. Either way, man, it's some funny stuff going on. I ain't figured it all out yet. It's some funny stuff going on. And it's funny. He represented Memphis on the basketball court. GLORILLA represented Memphis, somebody dead. This nigga represent Memphis showing guns. Man, what the hell going on? But they calling that man John Wick. They calling that man John Wick. Oh, man. Another thing I wanted to break down to y'all, I forgot yesterday. You see his name, John Morant? But within Morant, you'll see something else. What you see? Moron. What does moron mean? A dummy. What white people say? You a moron? That's what he represents, a moron. A dummy. A dummy that was waving a gun on Instagram. Knowing, nigga, you got a $200 million deal on the table. You a damn moron. See? John Morant, he's really a moron. Man, they playing with words. All this shit got to do with codes and all of that. See that? But they was clowning his ass because he was trending on Twitter yesterday, calling him John Warrant, because the Colorado police are looking into this They're investigating this situation. Now they want to know, did he bring the gun on the plane? You know, did he have a gun in the locker room? And you see right there, y'all, he looked out of his mind, y'all, for real. Let's be honest. So that man could have really snapped, man. He could be, man, we could be watching people's brains melt right in front of us, y'all. This pressure is really mounting up. That's why I'm glad I ain't got a lot of pressure on me. Because with a lot of responsibility come a whole lot of pressure. When I'm trying to uphold images, a whole lot of pressure. Trying to keep everybody happy, that's a lot of pressure. That's why I say I can't do all that. I just got to be me and get out the way. I ain't got time for all that shit. Anyway, man, John Morant, we hope you get better because you out here lacking, boy. I'm telling you, you need to go back to just chilling out, man. Let's continue on to something else that applies with this. Mike Epps investigated for a loaded gun at the airport, possible criminal charges. Now let's ask this question, y'all. How these people making it? They so-called making it, right? They're celebrity, they known, they get into the bag. What's all this shit about them keep getting caught with guns? Because it's starting to look to me like they living out here real super scared. Like they are really scared for their life out here. That's what it's looking like to me. Y'all don't see how and why are people still trying to bring guns to the airport? But my point is this: do you see them just looking like they can't function out here no more? They're making some of the worst decisions of their whole career. They all are going through something right now. Because I think a lot of them understand that Hollywood, these big bankers are not cutting no checks. I'm going to be honest with y'all, in my opinion. All of the big money that's coming out right now is going to technology. You know who the new celebrity is? That new young boy that worked for that tech company that just came up with a new idea. Those are the new celebrities now, y'all, in my opinion. All of the most of the money is going to that. And like I said yesterday, talking to my people, like I told, look, the biggest thing they dealing with is the metaverse. So I feel like Hollywood is falling, internet is falling, because they're trying to shift everybody to the metaverse world, the world of virtual reality, aka a fake ass world. The number one thing they're promoting right now is the Oculus goggles, because that is the first step of getting you in tune with the metaverse. For those who don't know what I'm saying, basically they're going to make it where you can put on the goggles and have sex. You can put on the goggles and go on a trip to Jamaica. It's going to feel just like you there. It's going to feel all real. But when you take them off, you're going to say, damn, I'm not in Jamaica no more. But they say it's supposed to feel real. So real. And like we said last night, that is like the first step to the chip. Then after that, when the chip, they're going to make the chip normal, where you can go get the chip installed in your brain, and you can already be in the metaverse, meaning whatever you think you could do it, virtual reality or fake reality, that is what the world is really coming to, y'all. This is a fact. It's going down right now. They just didn't perfect it. It's not national, but it's already going down. You're going to keep seeing that Meta commercial, because look, Mark Zuckerberg new name is Meta. That's his new company. So I told you, when you go on Instagram, you see it say Meta, that's Mark Zuckerberg. We are all in the fucking matrix already. Either your name is in it, some people's name and likeness is already in it. It's just what it is. Because that was something they did slick. When Mark Zuckerberg bought Instagram, he bought it while everybody was down, because they already knew everybody was running from Facebook. When they made it when you got to get verified on Facebook and put your real name, a lot of people left their shit. People feel like Facebook got corny. Long story short, they knew everybody ran to the gram. In the first place, Mark Zuckerberg implemented all his technology was Instagram. So everybody's information is already compromised with Mark Zuckerberg. Whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, you're already in the metaverse. So this the thing. That's how they making it. Like you see how now people, you meet online, y'all talk. Now they're gonna make it where we can put on the goggles, you put on the goggles, and me and you can kick it. We can kick it in real life. You feel me? In that world, we can kick it. I can come to your house, you come to my house, we can go party, play basketball, football, all type of shit. That's how it's gonna be. That's why they've been ushering us in this house shit and keep trying to implement things to keep us in the house. But common sense, if entertainment get boring, the internet get boring, man, let me try out this metaverse stuff. Maybe this stuff is all right. Then all they got to do is what? They get the celebrities to start pushing it. Then what happened? You going to push it. And then you're going to try it. And you're going to like it. And then you're going to be stuck in the metaverse, stuck in the house on the damn couch with some goggles on your brain, frying your shit, and you just going to be stuck. And they say it's very, very addictive. But that's what we're going to, the metaverse. So I ain't mean to go all the way left. I'm just showing you that the people that was in position, that shit fading, and you can see their life is crumbling, because we know Mike Epps been going straight his whole life. So why all of a sudden now he get caught with a gun? Because a lot of them are living sporadic now. They just wilding out. And you got to remember this too. A lot of them really can't afford to pay all them security guards no more. They can't afford to pay all them extra people around them. So some of them probably do got to tote their own gun. But it also shows a false sense of security, meaning they somehow feel they're not safe. Because we know toting guns apply with street activity. But a lot of them are toting guns to protect themselves. So you can become famous, but you still can lose a whole lot. Like C Murder. C Murder, Master P brother. We got to talk about him real quick, because C Murder is on a hunger strike. Master P brother is on a hunger strike. He been locked up for over 20 years. It's alleged that C Murder killed a fan at the club. Allegedly, the boy was 16 years old and asked for an autograph, and allegedly C Murder smoked his ass. And I'm going to be honest, I was super ignorant. Back in the days, we thought C Murder was one of the realest rappers ever. And we actually praised him for busting that gun and catching the body. Because his name C Murder, he had to live out them lyrics. So that's why I'm not going for none of that hypocritical stuff. trying to put all the blame on a new generation. That's BS. That's BS. Because we know back in the day, you had to live them lyrics. Meaning, if you was known for busting that gun or you rapped about it, somebody was going to try your ass. But my point is, C Murder been locked up for a long time, and he's on hunger strike, which means basically, y'all, he's trying to kill himself. And basically, he's on strike to come home. Basically, he's saying, well, if I ain't coming home, I might as well just take myself out. And we don't see Master P campaign hard for him. We know he used to be with Monica. Monica loved her some C Murder. She even tried to ride with him. But I think C Murder is becoming super depressed and he going on hunger strike. I don't think he want to be around in that jail no more. Corey C Murder Miller has been in prison for 21 years, but he has not stopped trying to get free. This week, he revealed he is currently on a hunger strike. January 17, 2023 marked 21 years. Corey Miller had been in the Louisiana penal system. He captioned the post, "I have been fighting for my health and freedom against this wrongful conviction and simultaneously fighting for my constitutional rights that were stripped away and violated by the penal system of Louisiana. An appeal was filed late December of 2022, and the DA and judge of Louisiana has 30 days from February 7th to 2023 to answer." So he's still trying to get out. He's still fighting. Another thing people said, they think people feel like Master P sacrificed his own brother. That's what some people feel like. Some people feel like at the time, C Murder was the muscle. Like when Snoop left Death Row with the No Limit, C Murder was holding him down. They say C Murder was about that life for real. And it was said that allegedly Master P always felt like C Murder was a problem. So some people feel like, I ain't gonna say he set C Murder up, but some say the plan was for C Murder to stay in jail. Allegedly, it's not a fact. But C Murder has been down, and because he keeps saying he's still saying to this day he ain't do it. He still is not admitting no guilt. So basically, he's saying he being set up. Because ain't no way you could be in jail for 20 years and still saying you ain't do it. I mean, he had time to confess all that, get good time. Who knows? But anyway, on January 12, 2002, C Murder allegedly beat and fatally shot a 16-year-old fan named Steve Thomas at the Platinum Club in Louisiana. The fan reportedly asked C Murder for his autograph, and the rapper beat the fan nearly to death and shot him. And this is another thing. He could have put hands on him. Somebody else could have shot that boy. Because remember, if I'm C Murder and I got my boys with me, if one of my boys shoot somebody, they're going to say I did it. That's just how it go. That's how it go, for real. So, like I said, who's to say that whole thing couldn't be a setup? Maybe he did beat the boy up, and then maybe amongst the confusion, somebody else shot him. Bang! And it's in the club. Nobody know. They thought he did it, but he ain't the one that did it. That's how this shit go down, y'all. Yep. And guess what? That is true. Being that his name C Murder, that make that shit stick even more. Even if he innocent, just the name C Murder. Then they go back and listen to his lyrics. F the mother nigga, because I'm down for my nigga. I'll make his niggas put his name on the wall. You see what I'm saying? They gonna go back to his lyrics. Oh, no, they said, nah, he did it. Stereotype. And maybe he could be innocent as we don't know what, but that's how it go. Either way, 16-year-old boy, rest in peace. C Murder, man, I'm gonna be real, man. I don't think you coming home, bro. I don't think you coming home, man. Now we got to talk about this because this kind of applies to what's going on. Jadakiss. Jadakiss blasts record labels for profiting off violent lyrics. So, you know, when I saw this, I said, hold up, wait a minute. I got a lot of love for Jadakiss too, but got to keep it real in these last days. Jadakiss, you sound like a hypocrite right now, bro. Be real with you, bro. Record labels, Jadakiss blasts record labels for profiting off violent lyrics. Jada, what the hell was Bad Boy doing? What the hell was Puffy doing? We know if we go through that Bad Boy catalog, I ain't even talking about D-Block and Jadakiss catalog. We can go through Bad Boy catalog alone, and we can go through some Biggie lyrics, and we know what he's talking about throwing kids over. We already know about Jadakiss, you gotta stop playing this game, bro. You know that these people rapping now, these labels are the same motherfuckers getting paid off doing the same exact shit. These are the same record labels that brought you NWA and everything else. But my point is this: gotta be honest, Jada. Can't be a hypocrite because y'all was promoting going to jail, and the record labels was promoting it and supporting it. D Block, go to jail, nigga. You on D Block, A Block, C Block, D Block. I broke all that down. That's why I keep saying I'm tired of saying the same shit. I broke down the state property. These labels gonna promote whatever jingle they want to promote, and whoever willing to take the bag, you're gonna be the one to do it. So my point is this, Jada. Bro, you know the game, and I'm pretty sure if you were still rapping and doing your thing, you ain't gonna make no popcorn music. We know D Block got so we know. Come on, y'all. We know the truth. Niggas got raps about shooting babysitters. Shooting through icy carts. Niggas talk about shooting niggas off roofs, all that. We know that, man. That's just what it is. Ain't no different. The only difference is now they're not witty. They don't have no talent. They're not witty. They're not skillful with the bars. You feel me? That's the difference. They all saying the same shit. That's the difference. But Jadakiss, you know labels been profiting off violent lyrics. That ain't nothing new. The whole key to rap music is profit off violent lyrics. Like somebody said, 50 Cent. Was 50 Cent not the biggest? Meaning he went the biggest. Meaning he made the most profits off of talking that talk. Get rich or die trying. It don't get no more clearer than that. So the label's been doing that, Jada. You know that shit, man. You know that shit, bro. Now, maybe because you ain't out here rapping like that, it is what it is, but several rappers have died over the past couple of years. Now, it was way more than several. And beef stemming from violence in their videos. Jadakiss says record labels should be held accountable for the violence they promote. Matter of fact, pause right there. Jadakiss, didn't you and Beanie Siegel have a real beef? Y'all started on record beefing, but y'all it said out your own mouth that shit was about to get ugly in real life. Yeah, y'all said it yourself. Y'all had real beef. The only thing about it is y'all didn't rap about the beef and snitch on yourself, but y'all was doing the same shit. Honestly, record labels are being successful off nonsense. Somebody went out and did something stupid, recorded a song about it, and was able to get a lot of streams. And that became a thing with the whole drill scene. They actually going out, getting active and doing stuff, and then going into the studio and making a song about what they just did. That should get nipped in the bud as soon as it get created, or as soon as it got created, he said on the I Am Athlete podcast. Now, I get it, Jada, it sounds good. But you know, only thing that really happened was the young boys that was raised on you, they just evolved and just doing it a little different. The only difference is back then it wasn't no self-snitching. But you know, like when you and Beanie had beef, it was a time of y'all to see each other in public. It might have been a shootout. Y'all know back then there was plenty of shootouts. It's just that everything wasn't on Front Street. But it's nothing new. Nothing new. That's it. They wear tight pants now. They wore tight pants in the 80s. The early 80s, they wore tight pants. But it was just done different. That's it. So, that's that on that, y'all. There's a lot of hypocritical stuff going on, but at the end of the day, all this shit is nonsense and it all represents the end of fucking rap. All right, that's all it represents. So, let me get into this other part of the show. We're going to get out of here, man. It ain't going to be too long today, y'all. Salute to the chat. Who up in here? What's up, Sugar? J.E., what's up? King Hannibal. What's up, Yaya? Who else up in here? Nah, Kiss is nasty with the lyrics. I ain't taking nothing away from Kiss. I ain't taking nothing away from him. I'm not taking nothing away from no rapper. I ain't taking nothing away from Jadakiss, D Block, none of them. And trust me, I know how everybody loves D Block. I'll be a fool to say something wrong about them, man. I have nothing bad to say about them at all. But my point is we can't be hypocrites neither, y'all. We can't be hypocrites. Because, like I said, you know how it go. When you win, and you ain't going to say shit. But when shit looking different, hey. And I ain't seen none of these rappers have no seminars to stop violence neither. So it is what it is. And if one of them rappers talking about killing niggas, if one of them say, Jadakiss, we'll pay you to get on this feature, you think he going to turn that feature down? So that's why I said let's be in reality, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I ain't got nothing against nobody. Nothing. Because Jadakiss told you, them niggas you run around getting ass with ain't gonna do nothing but help you carry that casket, nigga. That's all they gonna do. And he told you that a long time ago, but niggas ain't listen. That's why they still run around with posses and crews and cliques, because the niggas he run around getting ass with, them niggas ain't gonna do nothing but help carry your casket, nigga. That's it. They ain't good for shit. Y'all ain't learned that yet? Man, don't let me start getting into these bars now. Don't play with me with these bars. I know all this shit. Cause that's how much I was into that shit. And still, I just ain't into it like that no more. But I got so much rap embedded in my brain, I don't gotta hear none of them songs no more. You feel me? And I'll tell you all the hot bars. But anyway, man, yeah, they gave people the game, man. Now let's get into some real rap. Psalm, 12 points of 3 brands of deception. Now, y'all know I spoke about deception before. I spoke about these things, but I got to give updates because, you know, like trending topics always flushing your brain. I got to keep some of these topics trending. And the trend is deception, because deception is one of the most powerful tools used in this day and time we're in right now. 3 brands of deception, all of which Satan uses to keep people from seeing the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ. The 3 varieties of deception are vanity, flattery, and blasphemy. Y'all know I spoke about this, but for some reason I had to go back into it because I keep seeing the same shit. I keep seeing this deception by vanity, flattery, and blasphemy. But mostly it's a lot of vanity going on and a lot of flattery. Check it out. The 3 brands of deception: vanity. Everyone utters lies to his neighbor. What does that mean? Well, in my opinion, a lot of people out here capping. A lot of people out here be lying. A lot of people out here be trying to change face and play these mental mind games to make you think they on the same shit you want, or they part of what you got going on, or they got love for you. But really, we call it fake love. What is vanity? Fake love. That's really all it is. Sum it up. Several commentators point out that the word translated lies here literally means emptiness, because people that live in vanity are really fucking empty. They always fucking lie and they always on some bullshit. Remember when I told you them celebrities, all they do is sit in their house and flash shit to you, show off? That's vanity, because they're really fucking empty. See, you really wish you had friends, but you ain't got no friends and you can't be around who you want to be around. So all you could do is sit in the house and go live. But that's all part of vanity, showing you emptiness, because they all fucking empty in the mind. You heard? David has a particular type of deception in view. Everyone utters emptiness to his neighbor. There could hardly be a more powerful description of our culture today. See, a lot of people are empty and they're searching. Salute Wax Dog. Thanks for saluting the channel. Or should I say supporting? You always hold it down, bro. You can't do nothing else. Meaning you done did enough. Salute, bro. You know what's up. Now look, because I gotta watch the chat too. I'm gonna put it on the chat. Emptiness. In this world, it's a lot of emptiness, y'all. People are really empty. What they empty on? They low on morale. They have no morals. They low on principles. They're empty, like a gas tank. You're coming up short in life. Everything you seek to do, you come up short. You're empty. So this emptiness has created a false reality of people trying to portray to us like they this and they that, but really they ain't nothing but a zero. But they got to keep that image going. That is the vanity. That's like a bad chick. All she could do is show you some ass and titties. But other than that, if she ain't flying on fleek, she can't do shit for you. She can't do shit for herself. That's vanity, because it's a sense of emptiness. So people that have emptiness seek what? Attention. And on the way they get your attention, you have to be caught up in their vanity. But really it's called living a cap life. Living a life of lies. That's the world we in right now. Flattery. Oh, this is the number one thing right here. I spoke on this before. Now, saluting somebody and paying homage and showing respect, that's one thing. But flattery, like I broke down before, in my opinion, that's when somebody's trying to play mind games with you. When a person thinks all they got to do is flatter you and you're going to be gullible. See, in order to get you to be gullible and sleep, I have to flatter you. That's why I told y'all when I come on this internet, I don't play with what I do, because I'm not here to flatter you. I'm not here to make you feel good, and meanwhile I'm making you feel good, but I'm pushing everything, all my agendas, and the whole time I'm trying to get paid off everybody, because I'm just gonna flatter them and I'm gonna get paid. Fuck that. I'm gonna come on here, I'm gonna say all the shit they want to hear, I'm gonna make that shit sound so fucking good, and I'm gonna flatter all of their ass. I'm gonna pander to the woman. You feel me? Then one day I'm gonna get on some bro shit, man. F these hoes. I'm gonna flatter everybody ass. And then guess what? I don't want to walk away with the bag, and y'all gonna be left stuck. That's flattery. That's what the preachers do. That's what a lot of people do. Your boss gonna do that to get you to work harder. But flattery is one of the tools used by Satan himself. Flattery. Oh, I like that. Oh, you looking good. When a dude flatters a woman, 9 times out of 10, what is he trying to do? Oh, you think men just walk around flattering women? Same thing with a man. If you fresh, bro, you pull up and you see chicks trying to flatter you, what you think? You say, okay, she trying to reel me in. But real dudes think, man, she might be trying to set me up. Man, she going a little too hard with them flattering comments. You feel me? Because flattery is one of the tools used by Satan himself to get you to lower your guards. So beware of flattery, because flattery, with flattering lips and a double heart, they speak. Let's break that down. They have flattery lips, meaning they talk a lot of shit out their mouth. It sounds good, but their heart is not what they saying. They have a double heart. You heard of two-faced, right? Well, did you hear about double hearts? That's a motherfucker that'll say I love you, but really don't fucking love your ass. That's a motherfucker that'll say I love you to get you to put your guards down. That's why you'll see most people that say I love you be the number one people that get mad at you. Y'all ain't noticed that shit? It'll be the motherfucker that you with, or the person that claim to love you the most, or you my bestie, or you my homie, oh, I love you. They be the first motherfucker to turn on your ass. You know why? Because they got a double heart. They just saying that shit to flatter your ass. So remember a while ago when I told you, man, miss me with all that I love you shit? I love you, bro, man. Fuck all that talk. You ain't got to flatter me, bro. Because guess what? Men show they love for each other by respecting each other. That's the highest form of love. You show another man respect. Salute. Keep it pushing. That's real talk. All that flattery shit, man, that's for suckers. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you, Shanice. Thank you, Shanice. So all that flattery shit, man, that's works of Satan. That's why motherfuckers try to flatter you, because they want to get up in your graces. They want you to let your guards down, think they cool. Man, miss me with that flatter. See, me, I'm different. Somebody flatter me, I start looking at you sideways. It just depends on who it's coming from, what's the time, what's the purpose, what's the agenda. But the thing with me is I know if it's authentic or not. See, I know when a person is really saluting and showing real love. That's the difference. Don't get it twisted. Real love is not flattering. Flattery is when a motherfucker is straight bullshitting, meaning they ain't really got no love for you, but they just trying to make you think they got love for you. That's why it says with flattering lips and a double heart, they speak. They fucking two-faced it. May the Lord cut off all flattering lips. See that? It's already written. It's in Psalms, as you see. May the Lord cut off all flattering lips. Why? Because they're frauds. And they ain't doing it but running their fucking mouth talking some bullshit because they trying to get in your graces. But when it come down to it, these people ain't going to have your back. These people not even going to be with you when it counts, because they don't have no real love. People now betray love for you because of what? What you got, how you look, what you got going on, where they think you're going, things of that nature. That's why you got to be cautious of who you fucking with, especially on this internet shit. Because most people on the internet, and I'm not even talking about the subscribers. Most of the people on the internet that got a channel, they want to be stars. A lot of them want to be stars. Salute, Nevin Reed. A lot of them want to be stars. So for them to try to be a star, what they got to do? They got to show you vanity, right? They're going to show you vanity, and they're going to show you what? Flattery. That's how you know a fraud, because they always on some vanity shit, or they always on some flattery shit. But the whole time, those are the motherfuckers that are snakes, and they work for Satan, man. It is what it is. Their whole job is to deceive you. That's it, man. So let's keep it pushing. Flattery always becomes the spoken language in a culture where people give themselves to vanity. See how they go hand in hand? Meaning, Once I get you caught up in my vanity, I get you caught up in my ways, I get you caught up in deception, right? I get you caught up in my trickery, I get you caught up in my gold chains, my lavish lifestyle. Now I got you tricked into flattering me. And I'm gonna flatter you some too. I'm gonna give you a whole lot of nothing. That's what I'm gonna do. And therefore, once I do that, I got you to drop your guards. You feel me? Now, look, we playing the game now. It's saying only what other people want to hear, and hearing only what you want other people to say. Let's say it again, because this is a key element and one of the tools Satan used against you. Flattery always becomes the spoken language in any culture where people give themselves to vanity. Oh, I like that. Man, he fresh. He say the truth. Man, go ahead, whatever. Always riding some. Basically, you know what flattery is? Riding dick. I'm gonna say a street term, part of my words. Riding dick, riding nuts, and that person can't do no wrong. That's flattery. But the point is, they said it's the spoken language in a culture where people give themselves to vanity. It's saying only what other people want to hear. Stop right there. Now you see why I told you when I come on here, I ain't here to just say what you want to hear. I'm going to say a whole lot of shit. And when I make people mad, I know I'm doing my fucking job. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do because people supposed to get mad. If they don't get mad, then that means they perpetrating a fraud. Some people. Because the people that agree with me is because we see eye to eye. It ain't because they just agreeing with me. Then you got people that's going to agree with me one day, but then tomorrow I say some shit they ain't feeling, they're going to be mad. Why? Because they frauds. That's why. You ever heard the saying you got to take the good with the bad? Well, you can't pick and choose on how you deal with people. Either you down or you ain't. Some of y'all down for whatever reason, but you really caught up in vanity. You're caught up in the whirlwind. And that's why a lot of y'all are fucking frauds. You feel me? Flattery is Satan's second brand of deception. If you only hear what you want other people to say, then you end up not being able to see the light. You see that? Some of y'all are only caught up in what people say, but you don't comprehend what you see because you don't see the light. You fucking blind. You're blind to the facts that what you're looking at is not real. But Satan has played with your fucking brain and you don't understand shit. Because some of the shit I be seeing, I just shake my head. I say, look at this. That's why I say we live in a culture of vanity. Fraud behavior, lies, capping. Man, I'm going to be real. Everybody damn near is fucked up right now. I don't care if you got a couple thousand. I don't care what you think you got. We all fucked up. That's the truth. You know why we fucked up? Because I showed you the list of trillionaires. We ain't part of them families. We see the list of billionaires. We ain't part of them. Man, we all fucked up. Meaning what? We all got to do what we got to do to make it through the day. It's just on different levels. That's the truth. So flattery is Satan's second brand of deception. Also, for you to live in a false reality, to think you straight, but in reality, you still got work to do. Everybody got work to do. So that's my point. Even when you make it to the top, you got to sustain your level, right? Even when you make it to the top, you got to sustain. That's why I say back to the celebrities. Yeah, you made it to the top, but once you make it to the top, you got to go to another level. What we see them doing, they get to the top. Now they getting messy. Now they getting sloppy. Now they going backwards. Like we broke down yesterday. John Morant made it out the hood to be successful. What he doing, y'all? Now he getting in trouble going backwards. He going back to the hood. Because of vanity. He's worried about the image people flatter him about of being gangster. Oh, man, he a gangster. Man, that nigga, he thorough. That's niggas flattering you. But it's a false sense of light. See, you want to hear what people saying, but you don't want to see the truth. That what? The truth is, nigga, you should be at home doing the right thing right now because you about to throw your life down the gutter. See that? But a nigga that's going to flatter you, he ain't going to tell you the truth. He going to lie to you. Because some people want you to fail. Shout out to the 400 plus in the building. You know what that means? Man, that means people in tune right now. Children unwilling to hear the instruction of the Lord who say to the seers, do not see. And to the prophets, do not prophesy to us what is right. Meaning, people do not want to hear what is right. They don't want to see what is right. Shit right in their face. They don't want to see the shit. Things go through their eardrum. They don't want to hear it. That is the time we in. That's why I told you I don't waste time arguing with nobody. I'm not wasting time arguing with a damn fool. When I know that the smart people see the light and they hear truth. People already know what time it is. So don't waste no time with a person that's stupid. It's already written that you can't do it. It's already written. This book written thousands of years ago. Blasphemy. Those who say, we know about blasphemy. Those who say with our tongue we will prevail. Our lips are with us. Who is master over us? Let me break that down real quick. What is blasphemy really about? Well, the first sign, like they said, was written in the first book. When that man called a serpent, that entity, told a woman, you could be just like God. That was cap. And ever since then, a lot of shit been going left. Because when you look today, thousands of years later, women run around like they God to this day. And we live in a time where people do what? They do whatever they want to do, right? But you do whatever you want to do, but you ain't the founder. Meaning, all the shit we do, we still got to answer to that shit one day. Meaning, we can say all the shit out our mouth that sound good, because, you know, some people try to prevail with their tongue. With our tongue, we prevail. Meaning, people gonna say all the right things sometimes. Some people have mastered the art of knowing how to lie to you and make it sound fly to you. And they know you're going to go for this shit. So some people know how to prevail with their lips. And the people, then you got regular people, they think they can talk their way out of anything. Oh, that ain't this, that ain't that. Oh, ain't nothing going to happen. Ain't this, oh, man. I mean, God ain't real. Man, this, that. People think they can talk their way out of shit. That's what that's saying. With your tongue, you will prevail, but your lips are with us. Meaning, who is master over us? Meaning, we're going to say what we want to say, and we're going to do what we want to do. Is that not this country run right now? It's a lot of people saying what they want to say, doing what they want to do, and they think it ain't no repercussions for that shit. But guess what? You can lie all you want to say everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. And the shit you say, the shit you say and do today, eventually going to catch up to you. That's the law of the land. Let me say it one more time. The shit you say and do today eventually going to catch up to you. So you can prevail with your tongue. You can have lying lips all you want to. But guess what? One day you will be faced with the same shit you promoted out your mouth. That goes for everybody. The third brand of lying shows itself in defiance. The person who has brought this clenches his or her fist and says, it's my life. I am the caption of this shit. Meaning, don't people say that? It's my life. Don't be honest, say, live your life. But guess what? Yeah, you can live your life, but if you ain't living accordingly to you know what and you know who, your shit gonna always be fucked up. That's the whole purpose. People think, like I said before, don't we stress things that we can't even control? That's the first signs. What they said, y'all, what we was taught, it said, pray on it. Certain things you gotta let it go. Because what? A lot of things you cannot handle on your own. But when you caught up in that satanic behavior, you think your way is the end all and be all. So what God do? God the master planner, right? How many times this happened to your ass? You got all this shit planned out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You got all this shit planned out, right? And then it is some shit that happened where none of that shit go as planned. How many times did you plan some shit and it did not go as planned? How many times did some shit come down on your ass? You know you for a fact you couldn't handle that shit. Even though you made it out, but you didn't understand it was a reason how you made it out of them situations. Meaning everything you cannot conquer on your own. You might think in your peanut brain you over control the shit, but really you don't control shit. That's like saying, okay, I'm about to go on a vacation. Okay, I'm about to go on vacation. I go to the airport. Airports are grounded for today. The airports will not be no airplanes flying out for the next 24 hours. See, my plans just got shut down. That's just a science of life. Everything you plan is not going to come out. Why? That's why they say God is the master planner. We got our plans, but sometimes them plans don't come out because sometimes that plan has to be executed at the right time, right season, right place. Sometimes you can have a plan, but got all the wrong people around you. That plan ain't going to prevail. The same way I told you, the devil himself, he got plans every day to take your ass out, but due to the Most High, their plans don't always work. So when their plans don't always work, what it's called, y'all? Going back to the drawing board. When you watch movies, cartoons, what happened? Don't sometimes the goddamn evil one always fail. He got to go back to the drawing board and come back again. That's the science of life. All plans do not come out exactly how they're supposed to come out. For my brothers that know construction, you know that. When you're doing construction, you got a deadline, right? But we know sometimes it go past the deadline. Why? Because of natural factors. If it rains, that's going to set it back. If it snow, that's going to set it back. You get it? So nothing comes out exactly as it's planned. And you got to understand who's the master planner. That's how the shit works. That's why they say truth out of season bear no fruit. I can talk the truth all day, but if I ain't around the right people listening, I'm wasting my fucking breath. And if I'm saying some real shit at the wrong time, it's not going to be analyzed. People ain't going to get it. Everything got to happen within its right season. That's how the universe works. That's how the Most High set this thing up. It's 4 seasons, 12 months. Everything revolving within its own self at a perfection of its creation. And all things interacting together. That's why when you go into the first book, it breaks down what came first. First, the planet was non and void. It was void. It was darkness. Then it was waters. Then it was grass. It was certain things, step by step, play by play. It was a real evolution, and everything that was created was meant to go together in perfect harmony like fucking music. Because that's why this shit was created to be that way. Why do you think planets don't collide into each other? Because they are mathematically, strategically placed in orbit by you know who. That's why the planets don't collide. But it's not just in the heavens, it's like that on the earth too. All things got to function within itself. Once you start going outside of what you're supposed to be doing and you start dealing with the wrong entities, your shit gonna start getting chaotic. Your shit gonna start crumbling and your shit gonna bang. Your shit gonna be fucked up. That's why a lot of people life fucked up. You know why? Because they keep doing the same shit. They won't change their fucking ways. So that's why with your tongue you gonna prevail, because that shit you saying sound good. What you about to do is sound good, but in reality, until you get to live that shit out, it ain't gonna never happen. You just talking. And then the Most High got the last word on if you're gonna make it or not. But that's just my opinion. So a lot of y'all feel like I will be my own Lord and Savior, my own master, my own God. And that's why a lot of y'all are going nowhere. See, you're guiding yourself nowhere. You're your own master, but you're slaving yourself out, working extra hard. You know why? Because life is really simple. All you got to do is move accordingly. Salute everybody that's tapped in. I told y'all the smart people be here early. That's how we do around here. It's putting yourself in a place of God. That's what people been doing. Blasphemy. Putting yourself in a place of God. And this brand of deception goes back to the Garden of Eden. When Satan said to Eve, you shall be like God. That was the biggest lie ever told. That's like him saying, you shall be just like man. So now women run around trying to be like men. Then if a man say something, damn, shorty, you acting too hard. Oh, man, fuck that shit. Nah, man, you being too hard. You trying to be so hard, you're losing your feminine side. You trying to be so hard, you got a man aura. You just don't know it. A lot of women losing their feminine side, they're becoming dirty girls. They're becoming dirty. Like I said before, you got women on, they ain't going to the gynecologist. They ain't sitting their ass in the tub. Man, you becoming masculine. You take showers like a man. Some of y'all piss outside. Stop playing. Because you're becoming too hard. And they use a mind control program on the women to make them think the kitchen is their fucking enemy. They try to make them think cooking and cleaning is the enemy. Oh, that makes you, oh, look, you ain't supposed to do that. Come on, man. I'll just say this one thing. If the feminine energy is destroyed, who's going to be the nurturer? Who's going to be the one to bring about balance if everybody's fucking hard? I know that slogan they put back in the day, a woman's job is in the kitchen. Man, that was a mind control program, and that was white men talking to white women for real. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. Our families in history always work together. Certain things the woman did, certain things the man did. And then sometimes we had to do both. You feel me? So my point is this. These are all the ways we got brainwashed from. Brainwash. Oh, woman, you ain't. That's why half the woman can't cook now. Because you thought you got tricked into thinking the kitchen was your fucking enemy. Or it makes you less of a woman to be in the kitchen. That's the biggest trick ever told. You less of a woman because you cook and clean. Man, that's some dumb shit. Well, guess what? A woman can cook and clean, still go to work, still get her money, still goddamn box, whatever the fuck she want to do, go to the range and all that shit. But who's going to do, who, you know what I'm saying? Whose nature is to be clean at all times. It ain't about women cleaning. That's their nature to be clean. But now, since they've been tricked out to be women, it's a lot of women that are what? Dirty. Dirty. Because you're trying to be so hard like a nigga. You dirty. You even stink like a nigga. You musty like a nigga. Because you don't take no fucking baths. I'm being honest with y'all. So it all ties into what I'm saying with GLORILLA. I'm going to go back to the top. It all goes back to what I'm saying right now. Mind you, I'm just talking my talk, but I'm being real too. It goes back to this, man. Trying to be too fucking hard. This what you get. A bitch that can't read, fucking dumb as hell. I'm pretty sure she's fucking nasty, and that's what you get. Bitch probably got yeast infections, all of that. You feel me? Because that's the life that come with that shit. See, they ain't gonna tell you the truth. I know the truth. You see, I know the truth. I know about chicks that work in a strip club. Bitches be having yeast infections, wearing them fucking silk outfits, sweating their ass off. Bitches got problems down there. But they ain't gonna tell you the back end of that shit. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. All this shit is vanity. It's vanity. This ain't no hate. It's vanity. Why I'm saying that? Because they pushing this shit on your kids. And this shit ain't gonna get your kids no fucking where. But kidnapped, snatched up, and fucking broke. That's about it. That's about it. Children unwilling to hear the instruction of the Lord, who say to the seers, do not see. See that? Children unwilling to hear the instruction of the Lord. Simple shit. Children unwilling to hear the truth. Children do not listen to their own parents. Your instructions you give your kids, they don't listen. If a rapper tell us some shit, they're going to do exactly what they're told. Pop a perk, pop a molly, shoot a nigga. They're going to do everything they told. You tell them some shit, they ain't listening. Children unwilling to hear instructions. See that? It's already written. So now after today, after period, ain't no more of that shit. I don't want to hear no more of that. Why this? Why that? Why black people this? Why are these kids dying? I don't want to hear that shit no more. Because it's already out here. It's already facts on why it's happening. But nobody want to acknowledge the truth. That's why this shit, like I say, it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. Everything you see fucked up is going to keep happening, and it's only going to get worse. Why? Because there's certain things people not trying to do. So therefore, evil shall prevail. Evil shall prevail. And I'm going to say it again. Evil has dominion on the earth. Vanity, flattery, and blasphemy are Satan's three primary strategies. That's the world our children are growing up in. That's the world we grew up in. Let me stop right there. Vanity. What is vanity? Living a life of fucking lies. Right? Broadcasting, flashing. I did this. I did that. Look at me. The look at me show. That's vanity. Flossing on your ass. Vanity. Because when I floss on your ass, you're going to try to flatter me. You're going to feel good about me. Oh, look if he doing his thing. See, you flattering me and I'm flattering you, but really it's a bunch of satanic shit, meaning us flattering each other ain't going to do shit for neither one of us. You feel me? And blasphemy is if I get brainwashed off the vanity and flattery, I start feeling like I'm a god. I start moving like I'm a god. I start thinking I'm over people because I'm committing blasphemy. Because why? Because they done pumped up my head with all that flattery stuff. See that? That's why niggas who get flattered walk around like they fucking God. Niggas who get flattered all day, which we call what? Niggas kissing their ass, they start thinking they bigger than God himself. They start thinking they better than you. But all it is, nigga, your head got pumped up with a bunch of flattery. What is that called? Yes men and yes woman kissing your ass. But those are works of the devil. That's why you got a pumped up ego that people like me deflate. Why? Why am I saying this? Because vanity, flattery, and blasphemy are Satan's three primary strategies. What is a strategy? Something you use in a warfare. I told you it's spiritual warfare. No gun and no gun needed. Spiritual warfare. Therefore, Satan got strategies to take your ass out. He do it every fucking day. That is his strategy. He knows your mind because you under his world. You under his rulership. So if you under my rulership, I know how to push your buttons whenever I fucking feel like. But guess what? It already happened to me. Same shit you did years ago, and you let the kids do the same shit. You ain't saying shit because you a fucking cow. That's what I said the other day about me. This ain't about me. This ain't about no grown up. But if right person hit this live or tap on this channel and they can get some jewels to help them get through life and have a few laughs, and they can get one precious jewel to help them through life, and I did my job. I keep telling y'all that shit. Why? Because I knew we grew up in this same bullshit that we watch it happen again. Same thing I was just saying about Jadakiss. The world these niggas growing up in is the same world we grew up in. But what's happening, we not breaking the cycles. Why? We ain't dropping no real shit. We out here sugarcoating shit. We fabricating shit. We being hypocrites. And we ain't keeping it real. Therefore, the cycle continues, just like it happened to us. See that? Our parents did a lot of foul shit. They was out here doing the same shit we doing. They just try to make us think they ain't never do nothing. And we did the same exact shit. That's why they say the people you despise, you could end up being just like them. Now, the Spirit expressly says that in latter times, some will depart from the faith by devoting themselves to deceitful spirits and teachers of demons. Do y'all see that's what's going on right now? 2 Timothy 4. Check it out. The Spirit expressly says, it says, in later times, some will depart from the faith by devoting themselves to deceitful spirits. What you mean they devoting themselves to deceitful spirits? Man, these niggas like to worship everybody else. They worship fucking rappers. They worship fucking YouTubers. They worship anybody that look like they doing better than them. These niggas gonna worship them, devoting themselves to deceitful spirits. Nigga will worship anything if it look good. If it look good. If it sound good. Niggas will worship it. Do you get it through your head? This shit was already written. This is the magic they use against your ass. Because it's a spiritual warfare. Key thing. Now the Spirit expressly says, but you don't believe in spirits. That's why I told you the people that don't like you, they use spirits on your ass every fucking day. Because they know you're going to devote yourself to deceitful spirits. Actually, you're fool. You like being fooled. And the more we fool you, the more your dumb ass going to keep following. What? A trend, a fad, a fashion. You love to follow and devote your whole life to deceitful spirits. Motherfuckers lying to your face. You still going to check in tomorrow. You going to still co-sign that same shit next week because you fucking devote yourself to bullshit. You devoted your whole life to bullshit. What you think you're going to get out of that? Now you see why we falling? Our whole life, we've been devoting ourselves to deceitful spirits. Jehovah. Niggas want to argue with me about fucking Jay-Z, Beyonce. Nigga, you're devoting yourself to the wrong shit. You care too much about the wrong people. Now I can see if I was going against God and you was coming for my head. No, they don't go hard for God. Niggas will go hard for some motherfucker they don't even know. Motherfuckers won't even go hard for their own family members, man. Because they love devoting themselves to deceitful spirits. A deceitful spirit is a motherfucker that's going to say and do a whole lot of shit, but none of that shit ain't going to apply to you. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. See that? I'm giving you confirmation, man. I'm giving you confirmation. Put on the whole armor of God. See, a lot of y'all talk that shit, but you ain't got no armor of God on you. You was a fucking fraud. You was a fraud. I had some of the dumbest shit people say out their mouth. And a lot of people be trying to say this shit. Oh, this, that, and the third. You ain't got the armor of God on you. You a coward. You scared. You ain't even strong. You ain't built like that. You ain't even battle tested. And you don't have no real faith. The armor of God is the faith. That's what the armor of God is, y'all. It's the faith. It's knowing for a fact you straight. It's knowing for a fact no matter what you got to deal with, what you're going through, you're going to come out straight. That's the whole armor. You ain't got the whole armor on. You just got the shoes or some shit. You ain't got the whole armor because you're too scared. You're too worried. You're always fucking depressed. The Most High don't deal with depression. The Most High don't deal with low self-esteem. See that? The word Most High has become just a word. It's just a fucking word. The Most High. Who the hell is the Most High? The nigga in the airplane? The nigga out of space? The nigga, the monkey in a goddamn suit floating in the, who is the Most High? Because people say that Most High shit, but I don't see no works for the Most High. What the Father said, you can tell who's my children by their fucking works. I told you before, let me say it again. Either your father's the devil or your father's God. One of the two. The shit you doing, the Most High ain't your goddamn father. So you need to stop that shit. But then again, the Most High could be anybody. Fuck it. He could be anybody. Fuck it. Hey, fuck it. Hey, the word Most High, everybody say it. So hey. Right? But put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. See, I know the nigga scheming on me. I know when a person's heart is not in the right place. I know they got a double heart. I know they got a double tongue. And I know when they fucking scheming. And they're going to make it sound good because of what? Vanity and flattery. That's why I try to tell people I ain't the one for that shit. Certain things are blessed amongst some of us. Like, remember we was in school, you had some people, they was blessed with ESP. They were super, super smart. We know kids born super, super smart out the woman womb. Born smart already, man. Man, some people born with certain things, some people just not. But I will say this, everybody got their own talent. You just got to tap into it. Everybody got a talent. And what you lacking in, you're supposed to try to build upon your whole life. That's what it's about. But my point is, when you got on that armor of God, you are already in place to stand against any scheme the devil got, any plot. That's what I told y'all. I said, man, I don't give a fuck what they got planned. I don't care what they say they're going to do. They're going to do this or they're going to do that. They're going to do this. I don't give a fuck. Why? I have on the armor. I don't care. And if I don't know at the right time, guess what's going to happen? Things going to start getting revealed. And it's going to say, look, go that way. I don't worry about what the fuck they're doing, because that would be me giving them my power. Every time you worry about what they're doing, guess what you're doing? Bowing down to Satan. You're bowing down. But when you got on that suit, that armor, then you don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Some of us know about that. No matter what happened, we always come out on top. But be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourself. So a lot of people, yeah, you hear the word, right? But you ain't doing shit. You hear the truth, but you ain't doing shit. You doing the same shit. You ain't changed shit. So what are you doing? You only deceiving yourself. You ever heard of that shit? Lie to yourself. All you do is lie to you. What you think I told people? Look, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't care if you believe me or not. At the end of the day, it don't matter. I have nothing to do with your life. You are the one deceiving yourself. See, I don't tell myself lies. I don't try to brainwash myself. I look at reality. Look, this shit right here ain't working. I have to do this. This shit ain't looking too good. I have to do this. Or I need to do this better. I G-check myself. I told you 1,000 times. But a person that's deceived, they act like what it's called, y'all. They act like they shit don't stink. That's a person that's deceiving their own self. Think about it. You talk about everybody else, but you deceiving yourself. You lying to your fucking self every day. And why is that? Because you're not a doer of the word. You hear the word. You claim you know what's right. You claim you know what you're supposed to be doing, whatever. And I'm not judging nobody. These are just my opinions. You know the word. You hear the word, but you ain't doing shit. You listen to the word like you just listen to a new song. You just listen to the shit and feel good and that's it. What the fuck you change? Well, if you ain't changed nothing, you're only deceiving yourself. Nobody cares. So let me close it out. Revelation. Shout out to the people still here, man. I'm shocked and amazed. I remember I used to go into certain things, man. Them niggas start running. But look, Revelation 12:9. What? It said we in the time of revelation, right? We see things being revealed. And I read this before. And the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent who was called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to earth and his angels were thrown down with him. Why am I saying this? It's because the whole world has been deceived. The whole world is still stuck in a frenzy. If Satan been doing his dirt for a long time, I can say now is the time where Satan is on the throne. Meaning Satan is in his best position he ever been in his whole life. And he got the most minions on his team right now. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. So that's why I told you, remember, you don't worry about the majority. Because majority rule, but majority ain't always right. Majority rule, but majority is not always right. So let's look at what's opposite of the majority, the lesser. Now you get an idea what that 144,000 was about, that lesser number. It's always going to be the lesser number that really make it to the end. The lesser number is going to get the glory. The lesser, the many ain't going to do shit. See that? So let majority rule. But the shit they ruling, they ain't ruling nothing. It just look like when it's a whole lot of people saying the same thing. It look like they winning, but that's deception. Because majority rule, but they ain't always right. But when you're dealing with 144,000 and you take 12 times 12, what's the inches in a ruler? 12. 12 inches. Because to be a ruler, what's 12 inches? 12 inches is a foot. So when you perfect your ways, you become the ruler of yourself when you watch what you say, but really when you know how to walk right. When you know how to walk righteous and take the right steps, foot by foot, you become the ruler of your own world. And then when you a ruler, you got your righteousness in order. You got your shit in order. You can link up with somebody else with their shit in order. And then you can link up, and that's how that shit go. That, in my opinion, that's that small portion of people that's going to come out right because they're taking the right steps now. Foot by foot. A foot is a step. You see what I'm saying? So you got the armor guard on. You're making all the right steps. Who can touch you? Who can fade you? Man, this shit's simple. The hardest thing is to what? Stay focused. Now you see why all this money is pumped into all these different programs, so you lose focus. Focus. Attention span. Some people had poor attention span in school. You grown as fuck, poor attention span. Same shit. I'm about to be done, y'all. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. Oh man, see that? You see what the false prophets do? Oh man, it was a UFO that flew over America. Oh man, they shot down a UFO. Oh man, it shall show great signs and wonders. False prophets, frauds. They shall deceive the very elect, meaning the people who supposed to be getting in position to be rulers, even if it's just you being a ruler over your own life and your own family. Those are the main people getting thrown off by fake ass spectacles, false Christs, false prophets. That's why I had to break all this shit down, to show you shit is becoming empty because it's called game over. It's game over. Take it or leave it. And this is the last part, y'all. I'm going to go back to the top. This is the last part. And he said, I will go out and be a lion spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Lord said, thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so. What is this dealing with? This is dealing with a situation where basically wicked, evil conversation with the Most High. Long story short, it said that evil basically said, I'm going to do dirt. Basically told God, I'm going to corrupt all your fucking prophets. I'm going to corrupt all your fucking people. And basically God said, go do it then. Matter of fact, you're going to be successful. Go do it. Thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. And God said, do it so. Do even so. Meaning, the Most High know a lot of people going to be weak. A lot of people ain't going to be soldiers. A lot of people going to fucking go astray. So that's why he said, go ahead and do it. What am I showing you this? I'm also showing you the science of how everything evil that goes on and also with sanctioned. Because why? Some of y'all being tested. We all being tested. And even Satan got a job. People forget Satan was amongst the Most High. His ass got kicked out because he was getting too big-headed. But at the same time, they got to understand it. And it's a written law. It's written by nature that what? If you going according to the right thing or what you're supposed to be doing, Satan can't even put his hands on you. They gotta, I say this. They got a peace treaty. It's like they got a treaty to understand it. Well, God basically say, this is my opinion. Well, any of these people that go astray, Satan have your way with them. Any of these people that ain't who the fuck they say they are, have some fun with them. And that's what the fuck happens. That's how I go. That's why I said at the end of the day, the devil don't do shit. The devil ain't make you do shit. You sign up for that shit. And the Most High knew a lot of people sign up for that shit. So that's why he said, go ahead, entice them. You get enticed every day. There's always some shit trying to entice your ass. Because, like I said, when you're not focused, you get enticed by anything. But it's already written that what? A lying spirit will be in the mouth of all his prophets. The Most High also knew a lot of his prophets was going to go astray. He also knew people claiming righteous was going to go astray. So he ain't stupid. They say what? The Most High is all wise and everything and all knowing. So he ain't no damn fool. One of y'all gonna go astray. A lot of y'all gonna go astray. So when y'all go astray, I hired this dude called Satan to take your dumb ass out. And that's how it works. Get up out of here. You either gonna be on this side or on that side. But if you're on that side, your day is numbered for real. So they gotta understand it. They got a line cross. Most High say, I'm over here. Satan, you stay over there. All right, boom. I got the heavens, Satan, you got the earth. And they got to go through you to get to me. Something like that. So like I said, evil will prevail. Thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so. Meaning, Satan gonna always do their work. He gonna always do the work. And the Most High job is not to stop Satan, dummy. His job is to look out for his people. That's it. But when God don't look out for you, you on your own. And therefore, you a victim. And Satan is going to entice you, and he will prevail. And that's what a lot of this shit is right now we looking at. So that is what it is, all my opinion. I want to say salute y'all for staying in tune, man. I'm really surprised. And what I mean by that is these cover stories ain't nothing but a damn front. You think I really care about a GLORILLA concert? But I'm going to show you how this shit relates. 2 people dead for what? A damn rap show? A fucking rap show. Dead. Because life means nothing. And I'm showing you Satan got dominion on the earth. Period. Whatever he wants to be done shall it be. It ain't nothing going to happen. All right? 2 people died. 8 remain injured. Going to see a dummy that didn't even know what a fox was. Going to a person that dropped out in middle school. No education. But you're going to take your hard-earned money. You're going to sacrifice some bills to go see a clown. And it ain't about you going to see him. It's about them in place to brainwash your kids. And your kids going to grow up 3 times dumber than GLORILLA. And mind you, I said we're in a world where it's going to be based on smarts. This is my opinion. The new world will be based on smarts and finances. Those 2 things right there. You could take it or leave it. That's my opinion. I don't care whatever shit you think gonna happen. Finances and smarts, which is what? Technology. Spirituality ain't never going nowhere. That's always the main agenda. But this flesh, this world we in, will be ran on smarts and finance. And if you don't have the 2 with your spirituality, you are dead. Even if your spiritual side is the devil, you got to still go where you belong at. That's why I told you they all picking and choosing their side. They claiming their side. Even if you down with the devil, well, it's your time to go where you supposed to be at. Because the devil waiting on you, and he like, shit, you ain't going to keep playing these games with me neither. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm going too far with it. But anyway, this is why the satanic behavior has to fast forward. Because it's time. Judgment is on the earth. Judgment is on the earth. So you can create a certain persona like you perfect, you the queen, you a goddess, but in reality, you're going to be exposed for who you are. You can't even keep your shit focused. The Most High keep you focused because you always got on the armor of God. Therefore, I'm just saying, Nicki Minaj was talking to a crowd of people. She was falling asleep while she was talking. Falling asleep. Hitting the blunt, and people saying they think, I'm not saying it, these ain't my words, I might not believe it, but they saying they think that girl on some drugs more than weed. And they saying they think that nigga she with is the one ruining her. And they say, when I saw the video, so I see her talking super low. I see her slurring her words, and I see her falling asleep. I see her licking her lips, and I see her stuck. And the reason why I'm showing you this, because I just want you to get through your fucking head that the people you've been worshiping and following, they can't do shit for you in the last day. All they could do for you is take your fucking money and your praises. That's it. Now we see no matter how many followers you got, no matter how many subscribers you got, how much money you got, don't mean shit. What good is it if you got millions of subscribers and your dumb ass can't even stay woke? You can't even talk without slurring your words. You can't even do shit, period, on your own. You need a handler. So they handle you, but they got handlers. But it all goes back to one place, who their leader is. And I'm going to leave that at that. I showed you another weird-ass rapping nigga, Gucci Man sign. A so-called rapping-ass thug who came out the closet. His name Lil Wop. He said it's femboy season, meaning it's fuckboy season. Which means what? A lot of nasty behavior. But if grown people do that, that's on them. But you forgot, them young boys follow them rappers. The young boys follow them rappers. So when the young boys see the first gangster rapper that come out, you see how it's natural? I told you, like they crossbreed weed, they crossbreed fruits, they crossbreeded something between the gangsters and the LGBTQ community. They took gangbangers and fused them with the rainbow gang. Now you got a whole nother creation. People don't understand psychological warfare. Anyway, told y'all, man, this dude is out of here. Now you see what I said? Dudes acting soft, chicks acting hard. You feel me? That's a rap song. Chicks acting hard, dudes acting soft. It's called the androgynous one. No gender. See? All this shit is mind control. All this shit is works by you know who. That's it. All right? We done. John Morant, get your mind right, boy. Because you out here messing up. All right? NBA Dumb Boy is his new name. I'm done. Salute, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Stay in tune. The Mike Show. Never give up hope and believe in God. That's right. I ain't gonna lie. I'm shocked. There's more people in tune than I thought. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So that's all a good sign. It's some good. That's what I'm saying. Amongst all of the messed up stuff, don't forget to take detail and pay attention to the good stuff. Within all the bad stuff, there's still a lot of good stuff happening, y'all. That's just the truth. But when you always distracted by the bullshit and you worried about, oh, what they gonna do, and they gonna do this next, and they gonna you start missing out on the good shit that's going on, y'all. There's a lot of good stuff going on. Don't get it fucked up. You just gotta be in tune. The Truman Show. That's right. They're trying to off the millennials. That's right. Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. The main people I be talking to be the millennials for real. Because you know why? They play the game with the millennials. See, they taught y'all to be smart on one hand, but on the other hand, they try to make y'all fucking super stupid. And then a lot of millennials were under a lot of people that was bullshitting, and a lot of fucking fake ass lies. That's all I'm saying, man. So I understand the millennials are smart, period. But certain things was kept from them. So that's part of what I'm doing. I'm just giving back the things that was kept from you. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't doing nothing special. I'm just bringing the shit that was either forgotten or your people's kept from you. But it's all yours. It's everybody's shit. It's ours. But it was taken. So that's why you see within every generation, it's a beef. Because that's called divide and conquer. If we keep dividing them with these made-up names, we make up a name. They're millennials. They're Generation X. See, if we try to all be black people, then it got to get broke down. Oh, no, they ain't all black people because you got the millenniums, you got the baby boomers. See how they, then you see how the devil divides shit till it ain't no more left. That's what the fuck they do. One day I'm going to do a show, or I'm going to show a clip on all the different divisions in America. Anyway, I say the millennials and the ones after that, Generation Z and things of that nature, that is the last hope. That's the last hope. To be honest with you, that's the last of the hope. That's the last of the hope. Generation X, where you at? Because X was unknown, and they knew one day Generation X was going to be wiped the fuck out. That's what we're seeing right now. Generation X wiped out and being wiped out. That's a fact. That's a fact. Generation X, the most quiet, most docile, most I don't know what's going on, but I know a Mary J concert. They don't know shit. Anyway, what up, Kim? Where can I find that Nicki video? Put it in the Google search engine. Put it in Google. It should come up. Put it in that Google. And I get a chance. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you when I'm finished. Matter of fact, yeah, when I'm finished, I'm gonna put it in a description box. And I'm gonna send it to you though. Hold up. What's good? Who else up in here? What's up, Miss Jackie? Good morning, Miss Jackie. I see you in here cooking. What's up? All right, who else up in here? Jet Black Dream, what's good? Most deaf millennials gonna hold it down. We sincere with this. That's what I'm saying, man. Like when I be talking, I know who I be talking to. I know it's people of all ages. It's people of all ages, all different walks of life. But I mainly be talking to the millennials. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You feel me? Because I understand science. Meaning, no disrespect. The era where crack was booming, that's where the millennials was born out of. A lot of millennials went through a lot of struggles. They learned from the shit they saw. So when I say millennials smart, a lot of them were smart enough to say, look, I ain't going that way. I'm going this way. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm going, you feel me? I understand the science of that shit. I'm right around the millennial era. I'm a step above. I ain't too far away, but I know the science. I know what the millennials went through because I remember the millennials when they was young. And I seen them broken homes. And then I see when the millennials got older and the other people still perpetrating the fraud, like Jada Kiss. I'm being real. Talking about, oh, the rap now, this, that, and the third. My nigga, y'all done said the most filthiest shit in rap, the most killing shit. My point is rap is what it is. That's all I'm saying. But my point is this. I understand the science. See, millennials grew up, I'll be honest. Not everybody, but I got to set the stage, all right? A lot of millennials see their parents on drugs. A lot of millennials grew up in broken homes, place to place, grew up in domestic violence situations. Now, mind you, this happened throughout all generations, but I'm going to be real. The millennials went through that shit at a high level. That's just what it is. And they didn't grow up having all the childhood benefits that some of us did. I wasn't born in the crack epidemic. You feel me? I was a young boy, but I wasn't born in that shit. Some of y'all was born in the crack epidemic or born right after that shit. That's a whole different way to grow up. So I understand this shit. That's right. And the millennials, y'all right there. Y'all, they with the young and they got old souls. So all that shit go together. See, really, all generations supposed to vibe with each other. Y'all know that from when we had tribes and had council and meeting. The tribe would meet up, and the old people, the young people, the kids, everybody be as one. What was being what? Everybody will be functional of different energy, but it's all in the one family. Y'all know that. What's good? They called us New Jacks. They put out New Jack City, yeah, right? Yeah, man. All they always got to put a name on it because that name is divide and conquer. That's how it works. All right. That's right. A lot of broken homes. Because I'm gonna be real. If you was born in the late 80s, early 90s, in the 90s, man, everybody was really just going for self. I'm gonna be real. That whole 90s, especially the 90s, the whole 90s was everybody for themselves. So you might have been born into a household where everybody was for themselves, and you got left on the back. Or you was your secondary because the 90s, everybody was about themselves. I'm gonna be real. That's how much shit was going on. I was a young teenager in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, the 90s, but I also became a man in the 90s at a young age because I had to move fast because that's how the world was moving. So you gotta remember back then, if you was young and you ain't know how to take care of yourself, you was gonna be fucked up. So I learned how to take care of myself at like 14, 15, 16, shit like that. I learned how to take care of myself. I understood that I couldn't worry about my parents, what they're going to do, It was other shit going on. So you had to learn how to sustain at a young age. And I understand that. So you got to remember, that's how I say the millennium. So if I was 14, 13, shit, some of y'all might have been 6, 7, 5, 4, you know what I'm saying? 3, whatever. My point is this. I know what time it was in because everybody was about themselves. And it was no protection for kids and young people at that time. A lot of y'all know this. We had to grow up fast. We had to fight grown-ups and shit. It was a lot of different shit going on because of that crack. It was a lot of wicked shit going on. And we learned how to be adults at early ages. You know what I'm saying? I got, man, homeboy was smoking cigarettes at 14, 15, drinking 40s, like doing grown man shit. Because their parents was lacking out here. And then we had parents had to either work many jobs and they couldn't be there. Then you had other portion of parents. Some was selfish. Some was on drugs. Some was kids. Because remember, the people that raised us come from that era of what? Children should be seen and not heard. So a lot of us grew up and our words didn't really mean shit. And nobody ain't really teach us shit. So we had to learn on the hard way. We learned on our own. That's why we smart. Larry Hebrew. The grace of God. Romans 13:12, King James. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. That's right. Chris Miller. Facts, because my mom was on drugs and I lived in the project, so it definitely was real. That's right, man. I seen that shit happen with my own eyes, man. I know what happened. I know what went. Man, I'm telling y'all, these are facts. In the 90s, damn near everybody grown was getting high. The thing is the level and how much. Damn near everybody was fucking getting. The 90s was a big fucking party. People even went to work, took care of their business in between time of partying. Reason why I know that, because when I was young, I was selling drugs to grown motherfuckers. I was a young grown man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People that I looked up to, I thought was grown-ups. They was fucking acting, they were fiended out. So I knew when there was grown fiends, I knew there was a lot of broken homes. I knew this shit when I seen pregnant mothers buying crack. I already knew that child was doomed. But these are the kids that grew up. So I get it. All this shit was a warfare on us. But now we break, a lot of y'all breaking the spell. Y'all broke that shit already. People said you wasn't going to be shit. Now look at you. You doing your thing. You beat the odds. But don't forget where that energy came from. Don't forget you was handpicked and selected to do something great. That's why you in position right now. That's why you had to be battle tested. You had to go through a bunch of bullshit to be tested. A lot of people going to get tested. Their ass going to fold. That's why they ain't going to make it. Salute, bro. Salute, Wax. What you say, bro? My pops was a dope fiend. His whole crew was gnawing at the crib. That's what I'm saying, man. I can't say I grew up in no shit like that. So for you to grow up in some shit like that and still be sane, holding it down, man, that mean a lot. That mean a lot. Because that's where we at with this shit. The things of our past is affecting us at a high level right now. And only some of us can sustain because we know certain things, how to sustain. But it ain't easy. So I understand why people falling short. I understand that. Because I seen this shit. So that's why a lot of this shit tripped me out. Because I seen this shit take place. Play by play, year by year to what we got now. So that's my point. It can't get no more worse than what it already got, y'all. Ain't no way now but to go up or down. This shit like an elevator. Who else up in here? What's good, y'all? All of y'all. Y'all know how to vibe out a little longer. But other than that, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all just stay on point. Y'all stay right. Episode 388. Thank everybody for tapping there. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I know people got things to do. Shakespeare wrote the Bible. He finessed the Bible. That's what he did. See, they played games, man. You know the game they play with the Bible, the same thing they did with rap music to this day. I told you before on paper, the greatest rapper of all time is Eminem. But is that true? Shit, 100 more years from now, they might say Eminem started hip-hop. But is it true? But before Eminem was a rapper, it was a thing already called rap. Before Shakespeare wrote the Bible, rewrote it, it was already a thing called the scriptures. And the Bible is nothing but recorded history. That's all it is. It's a lot of different things. Recorded history is one of them. It's science in the book. Everything is in the book, even according to how you pay wages. Did you know even businesses run off the Bible? Did you know that? That's why it's a saying everything was already in stone before he rewrote it on paper. It was already in stone. Now, if you know the science of paper, my people that's smart know they have not been writing on paper forever. Paper came out later after the scriptures were already written in stone. You got to know the real history. You can't just repeat what you heard on the internet. But Shakespeare did rewrite the Bible. Yes, he did. The same way they make movies about us and the shit be fucking lies. That's what they did the Bible. That's right. That's why it's only one way to read the book. That's in the spirit. If you don't read in the spirit, you ain't never going to get it because it's coded. Shakespeare and the boys, they coded it up. They twisted it and tangled it. So yes, in reality, it is not really a holy Bible because holy is something that has not been mixed, diluted, or tampered with in any form. We know that book been tampered with, but the thing is, you got to read it in the spirit. Oh, I say this, you read it with common sense. What's common sense? Let me go back to what I had to go to because I'm going to show you something real quick. See this? Matter of fact, let me give you something more potent than that. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. Shakespeare wrote that. But if Shakespeare wrote it, look what it says. Put on the whole armor of God. Shakespeare them niggas down with the devil. You think they're going to tell you put on the armor of God? Shakespeare was with that bullshit. You think they're going to tell you put on the whole armor of God that you will be able to stand against the schemes of the devil? What's my point? This is my whole point. And no, I'm not a Christian. No, I ain't bigging this up. I got to say that because people get in their feelings, right? Why the hell you think there's so many goddamn different versions of one book? If the Bible is fake, why is it so many different versions? Why do they hold so many secrets in the Vatican if it's fake? Y'all got to start using your brain. You was taught to go against the grain and you believe everything you heard. If it's fake, why do they spend billions, trillions of dollars to hide secrets? Because if something fake, I ain't got to waste my time to hide nothing. If the Bible is fake, why do so many lying preachers use that book? Or why do they spend so much energy to divert you from the book if it's fake? You got to ask these questions. It's simple shit. I'm going to say it again. Trillions of dollars are pumped into what? Stirring you the other way. Why is that? Why is there so many versions of the same book if it's fake? Why is there so many secrets kept if it's fake? Why so many scriptures have been kept away from you all these years if it's so fake? Obviously, there got to be some truth in it. Because I know the saying, anything you want to hide from a nigga, you put it in a book. Maybe they figured that shit out thousands upon thousands of years ago. And then remixed it some more for you to throw you off. Why was the number one agenda was to get you to go against the book? I'm telling you because I went against the book my whole life. So I ain't saying being a hypocrite. I'm telling you my own experience. I went against that shit. I was telling you when I was on demon time, I was on demon time for was a fucking saying. I ain't say that shit. I did it. I used to beef with Christians all the time. I used to pick fights with their ass. You feel me? Oh, I thought you, why you still eating pork? I used to criticize. I used to be on their head. I used to shit on Jehovah's Witnesses. Facts. I ain't proud of that shit, but it's the truth. And my whole life, I had a whole lot of fucking problems too. But then one day, I had to start getting wise to certain things. And I said, damn, I done studied everything else. Man, let me study this right here. Let me see what the fuck really going on. I'm starting to see that a lot of this shit going on coming right out this damn shit right here. Also, all I'm saying. The same person, I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm not coming at nobody. I'm just being honest. Shakespeare wrote the Bible But how the hell the book start with Genesis? And Genesis give you a whole break. My point is this. Okay, I need somebody to tell me about the bloodlines that's mentioned in Genesis. The bloodlines that were written and who they are to this day. I need somebody to tell me what happened when different bloodlines popped out and the beef started on the earth. Since it's all fake. But I understand what Shakespeare, you know what Shakespeare did, y'all? You know when you watch a movie and what the movie say? This movie is based on a true story. Some of the characters have been changed to protect the innocent. You know, something like that? But that's what they did with the Bible. They changed the names. They changed certain locations. They mixed the scriptures up to hide the true identity of the real people, like a movie. That's why I always tell you that's a fucking script. What's the key thing in a movie? What do you need before you act out a movie? You need a script. And when a script is written, what happens, y'all? Either they add on to the script or they take away from the script, right? The first script written is the Bible, in my opinion. That is a movie. And when you start reading it as a movie, then you'll start getting the shit. Till you do that, you ain't gonna get it. You read Harry Potter, all these other books you read, where you think they got the concept from? That's all I'm saying. The goddamn book tell you how to build a ship. It tell you how to build a ship. You know how I broke down the ark? That shit tell you how to build a boat. You didn't know that, did you? You think all that shit fake, right? Man, that shit will tell you how to build a big-ass boat. That shit will tell you how to fucking crop. You want to start a farm? It's in the book. The book will tell you how to plant, when the shit's supposed to grow. All that shit. That's a science book, dummy. I ain't calling nobody here no dummies. I'm just being honest. I got to break them codes. That's a science book. It's a history book. It's a spiritual book. It's some mathematics in there. Yeah, it's a bunch of lies too. But the lies didn't come after who got the Bible and rewrote it. Mr. You know who. Did you know they got the Bible without all the lies and tricks in it? They got the real Bibles. They give us the fake ones. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. The Vatican ain't there for no reason. The Vatican don't got shit stored up in there for no reason. You got to use your brain, man. Y'all saw the Black Madonna. Y'all saw what they do. This shit is all public. It's right in your face. So you think, okay, the Bible fake, but we see that man bowing down to a goddamn statue. See, you gotta be smarter than that. All right, y'all, I'm done. That's right. I'm into the Old Testament too. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You gotta master both. You gotta deal with both. You gotta deal with both. You got to. You got to. Because it's nothing but information. It's nothing but words. It's lessons. It's certain things within it. But you got to do it both. The people remember, you got people into the New Testament, right? They don't rock with the Old Testament. People with the Old Testament, they don't rock with the New Testament. But all it is different stories and information of different times. The Old Testament deals with the beginning. The New Testament deals with the end. So if you don't master the New Testament, you ain't gonna understand the end times. What's the end times? That's the time we in right now. The people living in the time right now didn't study the Old Testament. They don't know the ways of old. Meaning a lot of them been finessed because they don't know the foundation of things. They don't read the Old Testament. You got to read both. How you gonna read a book when you start from the end? How you gonna read a book? You just read the beginning and you don't finish it to the end. You gotta have both, my family. You need both. I ain't telling you what to believe, but knowing is one thing. Knowing is half the battle. You got to know to be aware. Because even if a motherfucker lying to you, if you're not aware of his lies, you ain't going to get it. But sometimes you could be lied to because you just didn't know. Therefore, you have to know a lot of stuff. And what you know and what you believe is two different things. I know a lot of stuff, but a lot of shit I don't believe. I can read some shit, don't mean I believe it. But I know. Like with a lot of these trending topics, a lot of shit I know about, I just don't care about it. So I don't talk about it. But I know. But it's not worth me going into the shit, in my opinion. You know, that's me. That's right. That's right. But what you were saying, Street Oracle, the Old Testament is the That's the foundation. That's the strongest part that everybody be missing. That's why a lot of people lost. They don't know the beginning. If you don't know the beginning, you ain't gonna know the end. You feel me? You ain't gonna know. It start off with genes. It starts off with creation. It starts off with the first principles of life. It tells you how to live accordingly with nature. A lot of little things in the beginning. The end, that's what the churches use to keep you focused on one thing. That's all that is. And their job is to keep your ass away from that Old Testament. Only thing in the Old Testament they was going to touch on is what, y'all, Moses? That's their favorite character in the Old Testament, Moses. But there's way more stuff in the Old Testament than Moses. Way more. The way they put the Bible out, each prophet is like a movie star. You feel me? Moses like Brad Pitt. He always want to talk about Brad Pitt. And you know, Jesus, he's another character. You get it? But there's many characters in the book that did a lot of great things. But they pick and choose which characters they want to talk about. That's the only difference. So that's why a lot of people have been deceived too. A lot of people have been stuck because they only got caught up in certain prophets, certain characters that was taught to you as a child. Therefore, you grown. Those are the only characters you know, but it might be 1,000 different characters in the book. They all did something great, but you don't know about them because they ain't gonna talk about them. That's all that shit is. They like to tell you about Moses because he was floating in the water like look, what happened to Moses is what happened. And look, if a woman had a baby and left him in a dumpster, if a woman had a baby and left him on the street, that's what happened to Moses. Mother had him, left him floating in the water. But he was raised by Pharaoh and them. That's why they love to talk about Moses. That's a whole nother science in that. All right, y'all. Y'all been coming with it. Yeah. See, we holler at you, Steve. It ain't about everybody talking about God. Everybody's worshiping the devil. This is why I don't like to get into religion. The thing is this. People don't try to do everything else. None of that shit work. People been running for themselves. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's simple. What does that mean? Did we always heard history repeat itself? Well, if I can learn something that already happened and it's a lesson to it, then I can apply that to my own life. It's that simple. That's why I just told you, Steve. They got us caught up in characters. This person, that person. The first form of worshiping, or one of the first celebrities, we might well say so-called Jesus is the celebrity of the Bible. Because did not all prophets was sent by God, right? That's what it said. So common sense to tell you he wasn't the only one. But he's the most famous, right? The question is why? When you figure out why, then you'll get it. But I don't like talking about religion because people be in their emotions, you feel me? But I know one thing. Knowing is half the battle. If you don't know the ledge, you're just going to fall off the edge. It's just what it is. Anyway, thank y'all for tapping in. That's right. What about in the Bible when it said that you will be a stranger in the land for 400 years that is not yours? Stuff like that. What about what it told you about its particular people that will live by the sword? It's a lot of different things, man. Anyway. All right, y'all. I already went into the whole breakdown already. Catch it from the top of the top. I told y'all, or we spoke about what? Satan's main ingredient to throw you off. It's always going to be somebody saying some shit in the comment section. It's going to be somebody doing some shit in real life. It's always this peep game. When you wake up feeling a certain way. Your day goes on. It's always going to be a person a human being that tries to purposely throw you off some kind of way. I don't give a fuck if you in a car driving, motherfucker want to cut you off. It's always going to be a person that throws you all off. What am I saying? I'm saying every day the devil is always working. Period. That's right. That's right. The Bible foretold the destruction of Damascus, Syria before it happened during the Obama era. That's right. Man, people that know. Anybody that go against the grain is a motherfucker that just run their mouth. I just told y'all that. Let me give you some more proof. What did we learn about motherfuckers that just run their fucking mouth? It's right here. With flattery lips and a double heart they speak. May the Lord cut off all flattery lips. What is that? A motherfucker that just run their mouth. They got their own opinions, right? They ain't do no research. Most people that got flattery lips, they don't do no fucking research. They just talk. They don't look up shit. Flattery lips just repeat what they heard another YouTuber say. Flattery lips is a person that just speak on what they heard from somebody else. We asked about some research, man, they do shit. They just got diarrhea in the mouth. That's the truth. You show me a motherfucker that run their mouth, I'll show you a motherfucker that don't study shit. They don't study shit. That's what the internet era created. A bunch of fools. That's it. But most of them got flattery lips. They just run their fucking mouth. Say a lot of shit that sound hot. But what, y'all? They got a double heart. You got some people here, they got flattery lips. They're going to be in the comment section. They're going to act like they with the shit, but really they here to go against the shit. They got double hearts. That's why I tell my people, look, don't worry about no damn trolls. The trolls going to come. Because guess what? That's their fucking job. So one day they want to say some cool shit, but then one day they say shit, you got to block them. Or you tell them motherfuckers, don't say this, don't say that. They keep saying this shit because those are the motherfuckers I'm talking about. They can't stop running their fucking mouth. They can't stop typing in the comment section. That is their fucking job, to go against the grain. Get it? That's their job. So salute, y'all. We done. I think we did enough. But y'all kept cooking in them comments, so I had to keep reading. Some Colombians are against me as well, and I don't even know them. They're just jealous over. Yeah, it happens. That's right. All right, y'all. That's right. Distractions. That's why I say the key thing is what? Focus. If you focus, you can never get distracted. You might hear some shit. You might see some stuff, but it ain't going to stop your regularly scheduled program. That's all I'm saying. It ain't gonna look, long as nothing stops your regularly scheduled program, the show goes on. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's why we had to understand to draw the line between what is real and what is entertainment. Entertainment, we all can laugh and joke. That shit is what it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to joke and play with your real life. That is the big problem. That's it. What up, Dark Migo? That's right. That's right. Their job was to mess with the algorithm. That's why I told you sometimes I don't even watch the chat. The chat sometimes is nothing but a big distraction. I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand that shit because anytime you have a gathering and a lot of people in one spot, of course infiltrators are gonna pull up. That's what they do. It's always gonna be a nigga saying, "Get your hand out my pocket." Always gonna be somebody trying to throw shit off. That's their job, y'all. Why you think we call them agents? That's their job. Their job is to push agendas and to distract people away from a righteous path or any type of path to better yourself. Their job is to throw you off. We work for two different people. Shit. Some people want to work for both sides. You want two jobs. That's right. I understand the devil. I ain't scared of the devil. I don't give a fuck about the damn devil. And if I pull up, if I see a devil, I'm gonna look the devil in their fucking eyes. I don't give a fuck about no damn devil. I understand who they are and what they're supposed to do. All they need to do is stay the fuck out my way. That's it. I ain't gonna come fucking with you. Leave me the fuck alone. That's it. But the devil gonna be themselves. They gonna be them. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Salute Jay the Great. Thanks for donating, bro. Thanks for supporting. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. So a lot of time I be thinking the show all right. In my mind, I be like, it was all right. In my mind, I'm gonna be real. And then sometimes y'all be like, that shit was good. I be surprised. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I be like, damn, they like that shit. I'm like, that's what's up. Sometimes I be like, I got my favorite episodes that I like. And then sometimes I don't really be into it, but I do, but I don't. I just go off the energy of the people, really. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy is what make the shit really come out how it come out. That's it. Yeah, man, the devil is a weirdo, man. That's why he got all these people acting weird out here. That's it. Look, man, what's up, G-Rock? They made weirdo shit. They try to convince us that shit normal, so when you say something, people think you a hater. What you a hater? Oh, you don't like these people. You don't like them people. Nah, I just don't like that shit right there. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't like that shit you be doing. Or I ain't with that shit. Common sense, right? Like, look. I ain't trying to go back to this weirdo, but we got to talk about weird shit. That's like, look, I'm going to put it in simple ass terms. If you don't smoke weed and you don't like weed, do you want somebody blowing gas in your face? If you do not smoke weed, you don't like weed, do you want somebody to come in your car, smoke a blunt, and roll the windows up? You don't like that shit, right? You gonna be like, look, we peoples, but they smoke that shit somewhere else. I don't want to smell that shit. That's all we saying. People gonna do what they do, but why you gotta push that shit on everybody else? Who gives a fuck? Take that shit somewhere else. That's all we saying. That's it. If you don't drink alcohol, do you want somebody putting a drink in your face, keep saying, you want to drink? You want to drink? You want to drink? Man, I got this Henny. I got some of this yak. I got some Grey Goose. I got a margarita. You don't drink. So after a while, you're going to be offended. You're going to be like, why the fuck this person keep trying to get me drunk? You know I got to drive home. Would you want me to crash? Well, that's what it is. That's all we said. Ain't about hating nobody. But why the fuck everything got to keep being pushed and we got a problem with it, we haters or we against the grain. Nah, it ain't that. Take that shit somewhere else. Like somebody smoking a blunt, take that shit somewhere else. If you don't smoke cigarettes and I get in your house, I come in your house and I light up a cigarette, a Newport, what you gonna say? You don't smoke. You gonna say, hold up, I don't smoke no cigarettes. Get that, go outside with that shit. Right? Right. So what's so hard about life? People pushing shit on us, shoving shit down our throat, always trying to promote some shit. We ain't feeling the shit. That's it. We ain't haters. We ain't mad at you. Just take that shit somewhere else. How hard is that? But I'm showing you the big trick they played where they took shit you don't like, you don't agree with, and tried to make it normal. I know you don't smoke in your house, but I got a new cigarette that smells better. See that? The cigarette, it smells like cherries when I smoke it. It's called vapes. My point is, man, ain't nothing but a bunch of mind games been played to convince you that you crazy or you a hater or something wrong with you. Nah, y'all ain't gonna play that game with me. I told you all that started in the Obama era. All of that shit started in the Obama Nation era. That gave all these people a voice that's really small as fuck. They're the same people, person to person, they gonna say shit. But when they in a group and they got a movement, they got a lot to say. Black Lives Matter. You see a Black Lives Matter person by themselves, they're not gonna do shit. Just like Antifa and the rest of them. Black Panther, you name one. By themselves, they ain't gonna do shit. But it sound good when you with a lot of people. Sound good. Same thing. All you people deep in the church, praise the Lord. Oh, this shit lit. By yourself, what you gonna do? Nothing. That's how this shit work. Majority of people ain't gonna do shit. Especially when they by themselves. They ain't gonna do nothing. Once you understand that shit, you understand. All right, y'all. That's enough of looking at that dude. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for staying tuned. Thank y'all for staying in the loop. That's right. Jewel today, stay focused. He said he said you people be junkies for vapes. That's the best crack. All they did was replace tobacco that come from the earth with some shit made in the laboratory. That's all they did. That's all they did. And the chemical, you don't even know what the hell that is. But at least you know tobacco from the earth. I know a cigarette ain't pure. I know that. But I'm just saying, tobacco is from the earth. Your ancestors grew tobacco. At one time, tobacco was considered gold in America. Did you know that? And when tobacco is well done, it starts to look like gold when it's growing. Cotton was called white gold. It's a lot of history. My point is this: what the hell is a vape? And what are those chemicals you smoking on? Where the hell they come from? You don't even know, do you? But they said it was more healthy than cigarettes. That's what they said, and you believed it. But I never heard nobody catch lung failure, pneumonia from smoking a Newport or Cool. But I know the vapes make your shit collapse. I know that for a fact. That shit will put so much fluid in your goddamn lung, you be about to die. Anybody smoke vapes, I know for a fact your ass got super sick, your ass almost died before, or you had a problem with your breathing somewhere down the line. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me. But I know people personally that shit happened to. And I told them niggas back then, bro, you better just smoking a Newport than that shit. But it was cool, and it was new, and it smelled good, and they had all them pop-up shops and all them flavors, and motherfuckers went running to smoke vapes. Now you see. And eat cigarettes. That's a fake cigarettes. The same way you a vegan, but you eat fake ass burgers. Do you want a burger or what the hell is wrong with you? Either you going to eat vegetables or you going to eat burgers. That fake ass Impossible Whopper, that's a fake ass burger. Meaning you still chasing the taste of beef. You ain't really got beef out your system. You still crave that shit. That's why you go and buy the impossible shit, fake shit. Cause you supposed to be eating straight vegetables for real. But see, you in the middle. You a vegan. Impossible. Man, that's some shit made in the fucking lab. That's why it's impossible. Because the shit fake. You better eat an Angus burger than a fake ass Impossible Whopper. Y'all have no clue. That's my opinion. That's right. We will pick our poison. That's right. I said that yesterday. There's always some poison we dealing with. That's why you always got to detox. Spiritually, you always taking a poison. You got to detox. It's called praying. Did you know every time you pray, that's a detox? Holla. Every time you pray, that's a cleansing. Every time you sit your ass in the tub and take a bath, that's a spiritual cleansing. You see why I told you why they tricked a lot of females into not taking baths? Because females taking baths, that was part of your spiritual energy. Your ancestors, you have always taken baths. You also know the science about having babies underwater. Woman and water go hand in hand. So part of these women becoming super masculine, take them out the water, make them take showers like men. And then you'll see. Water has to soak in certain places in your body. Why you think when you get baptized, they what? Put you underwater. Water is a spiritual energy within itself. Y'all know this. Electricity, windmills, a lot of shit come from water. Water is a spiritual energy. Water is a natural element. Now you see why it's important for them to keep us dehydrated. When you dehydrated, your brain don't work the same. Your body start malfunctioning. Water is like the gas to a car, to humans. Water is very important. Not just drinking. Water not supposed to just be in you. It's supposed to be on you, right? Just like plants. You got to water the plants, the dirt, and you got to spray them, right? Water is the key to life, like with the sun. That's right. Water is toxic. Now you see why they make the water toxic? Because they know water is pure energy. So we can't let them have pure energy. We have to poison it. We have to put fluoride in it. We have to put certain things. So even when they try to tap into the water, they can't do that. When they want to go to the beach, guess what? We already put amoebas in that shit. When they go to the beach, we already put bacteria in that shit. Every form of them getting natural energy, we going to corrupt that shit. That's what they do. Hold up. That's right. Give thanks and pray. What's up, Latavia? That's right. Water's vibrational. That's right. Water is straight energy. That's right. Alchemy. That's right. Alchemy is the magic they use against us. Alchemy is the science of taking something, or should I say taking nothing and turning it into something, or taking two things that already exist and finesse something else. That is called alchemy, which is one of the key elements in magic. That was the whole science of turning water into wine. There was a science of alchemy. The same way you drink alcohol, you like liquor, but everybody know it comes from what? Potatoes. Different things. Grain. You feel me? That's magic. Because alcohol don't come in that form. It's a certain concoction of natural elements put together to make the alcohol. And you need sugar. That's alchemy. Magic. Now they're taking magic to different levels with this thing called fusion. When you take a person and make them both sexes, that is alchemy. That is magic. I can take two separate things and make them one. See what I'm saying? That's how they do it. Magic. Are they not doing it with the music? I said it earlier. Females rapping super hard, men rapping soft. Magic. And that's going to have an effect on people's brain. And not only your brain, it has an effect on your nature. Because the number one thing that was written in the book, the key thing is nature. If you're not into with nature, you're already in Satan's playground. Why you think he put up 5G towers and everything is dealing with technology? And we know common sense, technology is opposite of nature. Technology is what fucks up nature, right? For everything created is damn near doing something to the universe, right? That's how the shit works. All right, y'all. We officially done. You know, we cooked today. I ain't planning on being this long, but y'all kept it going in the comment section. So therefore, we'll get out of here. That's right, Big Phil. Tell them. You get with fruit, meat, wine, hoops, potatoes, all make liquor. That's alchemy. What else? Our ancestors knew that shit thousands of years ago. Where you think they got it from? Everything they got and do, they stole from us. Ain't just no one thing. They goddamn stole everything. Did it not tell you about when they came here? These motherfuckers couldn't even grow food and shit. They ain't even know how to grow shit. They about to die. What that tell you? Yeah, we been knew how to feed ourselves. We been knew how to till the land. We been knew how to make fur coats and shit in the wintertime, leather jackets and shit. We already knew that shit. We know about making moccasins and shit like that. Tools to help us build. We already knew it. We ain't need none of that shit from them. They stole that shit from us. It's just facts. The more we become advanced in technology, the further we get away from God. And that's a fact, Grace. Because what you just said, the art of what you just said is knowing how to balance it. See? Think about it. Just because you get advanced in technology does not mean you got to get further away from God. See? But the real work and the real trick is not getting away from God, but still staying in advance with technology, meaning not being buried by technology. But at the same time, knowing how to utilize technology. We're doing it right now. It's called the internet. It's called me streaming right here. This is technology we deal with every day, but many of us know how to use it for the right benefits, especially in business. The number one tool to make companies rich is what? The computer. I tell you what, you show me a successful business ran without no damn computers. You show me no computers involved, and I'll show you failure. Everything runs off technology. That's just the world we in. Now you see why the whole agenda is to make everybody stupid? Because the people that are dumb and can't adapt to technology, they will be buried. That's just how it's set up. Hold up. Made from like rotten vegetable. That's why people make moonshine. That's right. That's alchemy, though. That's right. Alchemy. Nothing comes from nowhere. Everything comes from something. All right, y'all. Y'all been cooking all morning. Episode 388. We straight. Thank y'all all for tapping in. Thank y'all all for pulling up and staying in tune. Y'all know I'm gonna be back the next day. Y'all know what's up. Y'all stay right. We out. Thank you, Sharon, for the donation. Yeah, Nevin, I got to check. Like I said, thanks for everybody that's been sending donations. People that's been hitting the cash app up. And sometimes y'all be like I said, when y'all be donating, I be cooking, I don't be seeing it sometimes. So y'all gotta forgive me for that. Definitely thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you. You always support in many ways. So I appreciate it. I thought I was checking out, so I started drinking coffee and some more shit. So I'm about to give me something to eat. So y'all gotta pardon me, but I'm still here fading out.